Welcome on in to the Nontendo podcast. Great to have you all here with me. My name is Wood. It is a scorching 100-degree day. Alexa told me it felt like 110. It's very hot. I'm joined by Knight and Kip Sabian.
What up? We're back.
Welcome on in, boys.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta tell you, I'm so excited. Well, I am excited. Okay, well, actually, I hit this podcast with a lot of energy. It's a sad day.
Yeah.
We're talking about, once again, the death of gaming. It feels like gaming is just, the days are gone.
Yeah.
But I'm still excited to be with the boys. Although I will say that I do feel a bit amiss. Because there were so many people here last week.
I know. We had a lot of people
We had
last
Monado,
week, yeah.
we had Fried Biscuits, and now it's just the three of us. It really feels like something is missing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I guess.
Camera.
Guess who's back?
Hey, he's back!
Quick switch.
Quick.
He's so back, and he's sitting down now. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go.
Daddy, how you doing? Mac
call me
Daddy-o?
Daddy.
How
That's
you
right.
doing?
Daddy
I'm
is
great.
here.
You know?
How's it been? I mean,
It's been a stressful 3 weeks.
a bit of a spoiler. We all met up at too many games over the weekend,
we
so
did.
I've seen you since
You
the
did.
whole thing. But tell me about it. How is it having a little baby?
I mean, it's the greatest blessing in the world, but also the most stressful time of my life.
yes.
You weren't kidding. I feel like you and Red, when you guys kept talking about, sleep deprivation and how hard it gets.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were just capping. I thought it was just all like overhyped. I'm like, nah, bro, it cannot be that hard.
This whole time that I've known you, really, I mean,
Yeah.
since we did the podcast together, your wife's been pregnant.
Yes.
And you've been talking about how you weren't going to really take any time off. You just keep doing the show as normal. It wasn't gonna
And just
be
even
that
my
bad.
work in general too. Like
Yep.
I have not worked in literally like almost a month and a half, 2 months.
It was kind of awesome seeing you just so, for the lack of a better word, naive to just how bad it was going to be.
He does not know what he's getting himself
And
into.
then almost immediately, like, I got the text that you were going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then about 24, 48 hours later, I heard from you again. And it was
Yep.
like, you're right, bro. This is, I have not slept and it's already been 2 days.
Yeah. I remember you telling me stories about you feeling like you were going to collapse from sleep deprivation. I
almost
literally
did.
felt that and I was thinking of you. I was like, dude,
Well,
this is horrible.
At least you know that it was somewhat normal.
Yeah. No, I was definitely comforted by the fact that you guys went through it too. And I was
Yeah.
reading online too on Reddit. So it definitely.
It's been really a joy and a privilege to be able to give you some advice. It's
Yeah, no, I
like
appreciate it.
you're the first guy that I've got
I've been leaning on
you.
you heavy, which I appreciate, bro. You've been giving me a lot of advice. Like, anytime I needed something or I felt like something was off or I had advice to seek, I would just hit Wood up. And he would text me back, like, right away.
And it's funny, too, just like the stuff you would ask is the stuff that we were asking everyone
Yeah.
and the pediatricians, and
Yeah.
everyone was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And it would annoy us so much because we're
Mhm.
like, no, I feel like something is wrong, and you're being so flippant about it being fine.
Exactly.
But then you would message me, and I'm like, you're fine, bro.
Yeah, you're good.
Don't worry about it.
I tell my wife, too, because she'd be tweaking all the time. Like,
But it's natural.
You'd be
It's
stressing.
so normal.
I get it.
I don't know if we'll have another one. I think you're the kind of family that will.
I definitely want at least one more. But
They
least
say the
in
second
theaters.
one is like so much easier because you're just not
Now you know
worried.
what to
Yeah,
know
because you
to
know
expect.
exactly what to do. The first
Yeah.
one's like training camp for
Yeah.
like what to expect being a parent.
I can
So,
imagine having a second one and just not being that stressed out
Yeah.
about it. Or it would still be like the same amount of tired.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
but just not like stressed every second that something bad's about to happen.
Exactly, because now you understand what a newborn does and like how they do it and just
Yeah.
how they function. So you'll be okay.
I'm so happy for you.
You should definitely have more kids though.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I will say that as I was falling asleep last night, Kim like turned over to go to bed, and I was just like Instagramming for a little bit more, and I hit one that was 2 little boys, and they were brothers, and they were sneaking onto a trampoline together,
Yeah.
and they weren't supposed to. And when they got on the trampoline, the little baby, who must have been like 2, looked so proud of the
Yeah.
fact that they managed to get on the trampoline together. He was like so happy, and I was like, oh,
That is not where I thought you were going to go with that story.
no, it was cute. It was so cute.
When you said last night Kim rolled over in bed, I was like, whoa, where are we
It's a
going now?
PG
Like,
podcast.
Okay, all right.
oh, okay, let's talk about something.
No, yesterday was her birthday. She had the day off.
Oh, no.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Kim.
Happy birthday, Kim. Love her. Okay, so, all right. So happy to have you back.
Yo, appreciate
Welcome
it.
back.
I'm
So
glad
glad to
to be
have you
back.
back.
You know,
I'm happy to meet you.
We got a
finally.
WWE wrestler.
Dude, yes, you're gonna get power bombed.
I'm just kidding.
He is
bro.
remarkably tall, but I like
He
sitting
is.
down next to you.
I
So-
missed him, man.
It's okay.
I'm glad to see he's back.
We
There
look,
were
we
a-
look like we're the same height right now.
Yeah, I know.
You look taller, actually.
I know, right?
Well, your
little
chair
bit,
is
yeah.
taller.
He has a cushion underneath his chair, by the way.
Monado
actually
looked
not a
very
cushion.
tall last week.
He did compared to
That
all
chair
of
was
us
so
here.
tall.
It's a booster seat.
So last week on the show, there were a lot of comments about Kip, which whenever we get a lot of comments about anyone in particular, it's almost never a good thing. But last week,
Great way to start this one.
last week it was. Everyone wanted you to stay.
Yeah.
Aw.
Now, I would love to say we listened and we're going to do what you guys want. But the reality is Kip and I were already talking about how much fun he'd been having and that he wanted to stay anyway. So I don't know. We haven't really. You're here now.
I mean,
And I hope to have you more.
Ultimately, I love being here. Obviously, you know,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have the little fun.
Yeah, their finger thing.
You-
Wait, do it again. Yeah, there we go.
We'll get you to the finger thing.
Nah, I'm
At
good,
some
bro.
point, we'll get him.
But it's not just down to me or you. I think it's down to you guys as well. If you guys are happy with that, then maybe that's something we can do.
It's also down to your schedule and everything. I don't want to
That is also true.
force you, lock you into a commitment.
Yeah,
or
bro.
anything,
Aren't you like
but
a WWE wrestler?
I'm
You're always
gonna-
traveling.
Right, that's the second strike. One more.
This guy,
One more.
you're embarrassing me.
One more, and this
Sorry,
is going
AEW,
through.
I
there
know,
we
I
go,
know.
there
I'm
we go.
sorry.
The first time you said it, I cringed because I didn't know you were being serious.
No, I'm obviously
And I was like,
trolling.
oh my god.
Oh,
You
yeah, you
said the
know.
thing. Oh
Big
my
troll.
god.
Those and the Tarifs, am I right?
But we're happy to have you anytime you want to come in.
Thank you very much, you beautiful man.
I'm so excited. Okay, so last week I got in trouble because apparently Max's favorite segment is this. And Max is cursing me from wherever he is right
try that
now.
again?
Let me try that one more time. There we go. I don't know
There
what that
we
was
go.
about. I forgot all about this, so we're gonna do what have we been playing in honor of Max. I have a couple of things I've been playing. Last week, I have a half-eaten jammy Dodger up here. I should probably get that out of screenshot.
I've been
I should
eating this
probably,
since last week.
probably also finish that. Last week I forgot to talk about Elliot. I've been playing Elliot, which I do like. However, I think I'm done with it. And I
Already?
didn't
How far did
finish
you
it.
get?
Yeah, how many hours?
Halfway, I think.
Okay.
The game's about like 30 hours. I got 15 hours. It is fun. I like it. It started feeling repetitive. It did not feel as Zelda-y as I was hoping.
Yeah.
It feels quite linear in its structure, and I really wasn't getting that satisfaction of like doing a dungeon and getting an item. It really isn't like as much like that as I thought. But the thing that really killed it for me is there is so much talking in the game.
Conversation.
Constant talking, and you have this Navi like fairy that stays with you, and she's fully voice acted, and she's supposed to sound like a baby, like a little baby girl. So like anything you do, she'll be like, "That was a great kill." Or something like that. And then, but it's like the same, like there are shrines in the game, and I've done so many of them. And every time you see one, she'll go, "Is that a shrine over there?" And then you go in and she'll be like, "We should do this shrine to get the reward." And then we'll do it. And then as you're leaving, she'll go, "That was tricky. If we see any more, we should do them." And it's like, I was just like,
Wow.
I can't.
So
I
it doesn't
can't
give you the
anymore.
sarcasm option to go back to her with like, "Shut up."
No, you get nothing.
I guess
you get
not.
nothing.
Video
And
games these days.
so I kind of got burnt out on the dialogue, but that's that game, and it's not too bad. And then I've been playing this one game, and I can't remember the name of it, and I'm gonna look it up while you're talking.
Great. I've been playing quite a few games in my time. I think most recently has been Deltarune. Chapter 5 just came out, I believe, last week. I'm having a good time with that. I love Deltarune. I love the series. I love the wackiness of it. It's interesting that I was thinking about it. The Chapter 1 came out when I was in high school, I'm pretty sure. And now Chapter 5 is now. And I think Chapter 7 is the last one. Will probably be out like...
So like a year span of
couple
from release to
right. Finalization, all that. But
besides
besides,
my jammy Dodger over
oh,
here.
nice. Besides Deltarune, oh man, what have I been playing?
Splatoon Raiders?
No, well, that's not out yet.
I know.
But I was playing Splatoon 3 today. No, I was playing. What? I just played something else. I'm trying to remember.
Well,
Street Pass Me Plaza, because when we were at TMG, I brought my 3DS and I Street Passed a crap ton of people.
Oh, no way. People still...
They do.
Wow.
That's why I brought it, just
There you
cause. So I got a bunch of puzzle pieces done. I did some of the mini games and stuff. I miss that. I miss the good old times of
They're bringing it back.
Oh, are they?
Nope.
Oh. Damn, had me hyped.
Yeah, I saw people at too many games using their 3DS to take pictures. I thought that was
Yeah, I used to do that too. I had a bunch of like old clips from like concerts or stuff I'd go to, and I literally hold my 3DS up like that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't do that? Oh.
You never had a 3DS?
I had a 3DS, but I was mainly playing Pokemon at that point.
What
Of
Pokemon?
course.
Probably when they re-released Ruby.
Oh, Mega Ruby. Okay.
Mega Ruby. That's
a good
Yeah.
one.
That's as far as we go. We talked about this before.
You
Ruby
told me
is where we stop.
Blue and Pokemon Ruby.
Yeah. Have you been playing anything else?
No, I think that's it. That's
I'm still
I will be playing
Yakuza.
Rhythm Heaven.
Oh yeah, Rhythm Heaven. We'll talk about that in a second
Ooh.
There you go.
because we haven't played. I played the demo, and
Never
then
played.
Yeah, I want to
decided not to buy the game.
Interesting.
You go.
That good?
It's
Was
so
that
good.
All right. Your turn. Go for
I'm
it.
still playing Yakuza 0. It's amazing.
You've been talking about it nonstop.
I can't
like it?
stop playing it.
It's a great game.
Dude, I've just unlocked the ability to have my own like cabaret club, and I'm just like ordering people around, having a great time, man.
I love when
That's
people
hype.
discover Yakuza because even like the old PlayStation 2 ones, which I'm so glad they did the Kiwamis and like they remade them because they have that fantastic.
Yeah.
But even those old ones, they're just like old mafia movies, but set in Japan with the Yakuza. Like the storytelling is great, so
The story-
cinematic.
The
you
story
get so sucked
alone
into
sells it to me, but
Yeah,
then you've got like a fighting game combined with like
it. Yeah,
almost like a real world sim.
yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's
I
got
love
like elements from Persona that I love, and then it's got like the hack and slash beat 'em up gameplay that I love.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's sick. They're
Yeah, it's
really
really
good.
The whole package.
it's very good.
And you're starting with the prequel, which came out after the original, which is fine. I've played the prequel, but I never finished it, so I don't know where that's going.
It's great.
But then you got to play 1, 2, and 3. All have Kiwami remasters now.
I do have them. Well, I have whatever is available on Switch too. I have
Yeah.
downloaded, so
You have
that's
hours
those,
of
then we're
Yakuza
good.
to go.
Yeah,
Hours.
you should
And
be
then I
fine.
was telling you, it's not on Switch 2, but whenever you're done with those, if you're still going, you should play Like a Dragon because I really like
I
Like a
think
Dragon.
I'm going to still be going, to be honest.
It's going to take a long time.
I'm invested in it.
It's
It's
going
worth
to
it.
take a long
Cool.
time.
worth
That's good.
All right, Sully, what you been playing?
What have you been playing?
You know, I've been playing
Dad.
this.
You're playing
this,
dad mode?
This
Dad
game
mode.
called Surviving the Trenches. Sleep
Yeah,
Supervision
yeah,
Edition.
yeah.
Ah.
You know, it's this always online horror game where you're constantly trying to keep this alien life form alive by, making sure it's not hungry, changing its diapers, all while, trying to keep sane.
No,
Okay, that
that's
sounds fun. How much was that?
yeah.
Just very expensive.
Yeah. It's an investment from
Yeah,
what
it
I
is.
hear.
Are you winning?
I hope so.
Okay.
I mean,
And you're
it's-
playing co-op with your wife,
It's
right?
still alive, so
That's
good.
That's good.
That's good. That's
yeah, it is a co-op.
That's good.
But it's
Well
not a
done.
fun co-op.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also, playing another game called. I'm trying to think of a funny way to say
You
it.
can do it.
I know there's
Golden Shower Dodgeball, where essentially it's
Oh, okay.
trying to essentially change a diaper before
You know I've
the
never,
mini shooter
never continue.
Yeah.
I want to hear this analogy.
Keep going.
splurts on you.
Okay.
Otherwise, you lose. You have no idea how many times this has happened to me already.
I was about to say
I
you
know where you're going with what you were about to
It's
You
say.
should
never,
know.
It's never happened.
It's never happened
It
to
never
you?
happened to me.
Oh my
Kim said it
God.
happened to her one time.
Bro,
we-
it's happened so
We never got.
frequently.
He never peed when the diaper was off.
Wow.
Yeah, this happens all the time.
we just
And it,
got-
like,
Legend.
Yeah, right.
Legend status.
I don't know. Just so lucky. I don't know.
Wow,
He just
okay.
wasn't that.
That's the
kind of
most
boy.
dreadful thing right now about a newborn is changing the diaper because it's like you gotta go quick. You
Yeah.
take
yeah.
a little-
Well, to be fair, we were rushing back then just in case, but
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
actually. And then no poop accidents either.
yeah, we've
So
had
pretty
those.
good.
Mm.
That's
Pretty
good.
good.
You're lucky.
You said you were
What
playing.
a lad.
You said you were playing a dog game. You want to talk about the
Oh
dog
no,
game?
Yeah.
I've downloaded, but I don't want to talk about it because I haven't played it yet. But there is a
Okay.
game called My Little Puppy that I downloaded.
My Little Puppy.
I gotta look
It was
this up.
Is it
recommended.
like My Little Pony?
He called it. He
So a
said it
good
was a
friend
dog,
of- yeah.
a dog-like game.
Yeah, a good friend of mine. A good friend of mine said,
A pet
"Play this
simulator.
game."
Yeah.
Well, I don't know yet, but I mean, you're a
Here, it's
dog
this
who I
one.
think has gone to heaven. I
I'll
think
bring
is
it
the
up.
idea of the
I'll
game.
bring it up. That just sounds sad.
No,
My
but
Little-
like, look at it. It looks.
Yeah,
What's it
it's
called?
My Little Puppy.
My Little Puppy.
For Nintendo Switch.
My little puppy, my little puppy.
Oh, I have seen this maybe 3 months ago.
Yeah,
When
look
did,
at
when
it.
did this come out?
I know.
I have no
I
idea.
know who it was that recommended you this game, and I
Look at
find
that
that
Papillon.
I find that so bizarre.
Nah, dude. Apparently, it's a tearjerker.
So you're actually having fun playing this.
I haven't played it yet.
Oh,
He
I've
just
downloaded,
downloaded it,
But look
yeah.
at it. Look at this.
Okay, it does look very cute.
Yeah. Now fast
Oh,
forward.
they're
to
all
the,
in heaven.
Fast forward to the boss
Ah.
fights. You know
The
what I mean?
boss
Boss
fights?
fights?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, who now?
Look at this. Look at that. Just
Whoa.
Oh, look at that agility test. You know, hide in a bush.
Oh my gosh, what the heck was that?
I can't tell if I
Yeah.
would like this or not, but it definitely has
It looks like
cute,
a fun type
cute
of, like,
elements
yeah.
to it.
Dogs.
Dogs.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Do you
while
remember
we're,
Nintendogs? I like that. That was
while
good.
we're here, this is the other game that I've been addicted to the last few days.
Sectori.
It's called Sectori, and it's a twin-stick shooter, and I'm not going to go too deep into why I love it, but it's kind of like a roguelike, and every run
gosh.
is fresh, and you try and see how many bosses you can get through and how many waves you can get through. It is so addictive and satisfying to play. And yeah, that's all. I'm going to put it in an eShop review. I did not expect to like this game as much as I do. When I saw it, I thought Geometry Wars, which I used to love on my Xbox back in the day, but I did not expect to like this game so much.
It's like a psychedelic trip game.
Yeah, so the colors are very vibrant.
Yeah, the music's also very good. I'll see if I can turn it on.
You pilot a triangular.
Nope, someone's talking. But the music is very good.
Yeah.
I believe it.
All right, let's get into it.
Oh no, I got a hound today. So
my head.
Oh man.
Actually, there was one more thing I was
One
going to
more
say.
thing.
I'm maybe getting some traction on the Twitter and the TikTok at the same time.
Nice.
Let's go.
Imagine you get them both back
Please.
at the same time.
Please.
I don't want to get
We need that.
everybody's hopes too far up. I will say that the TikTok, surprisingly, is looking more likely right now.
I'll take it.
I started texting everyone in my contacts to see if anyone had contacts at TikTok, and I found one, and I have a guy. I don't know if I should even say this before it happens because I don't want to I don't
There's
want
a possibility of it.
because I know they started watching the podcast.
Oops.
But I'm just gonna finish my sentence. I got a guy at TikTok. I'm talking to a guy at TikTok,
Oh, please.
Nice.
and he's gonna
please.
try and help me figure it out.
You got a guy.
If you had to pick one,
No,
which
you
would you
got a
pick
guy.
to get back?
There's a
Oh.
guy.
Yeah, if you could choose between the Twitter and the TikTok.
Probably. I don't know.
I
I
have
really
my
don't
I would
know.
say
It's
Twitter
hard.
because
I
you
would
got the
also say-
Instagram,
I
which
would
is
also
like
say Twitter.
TikTok.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, we can put the reels out everywhere, but I want them both.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
reason
Both
why I
would
should
be
have to
great.
choose.
Yeah.
But the Twitter, I relodged another ticket. It's been a few days, and usually they get back right away, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But this time, I recorded a video, and I uploaded it to the channel on
nice,
Unlisted,
nice, yeah.
and I sent it over and said, this is who I am. This is the channel. I'm not impersonating anyone. Please tell me what I've done wrong.
Hopefully they watch the appeal.
So
Please, that'd be
hopefully.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
I don't
need
know.
that-
Like, if
we
they
need that
decline
back.
that, then and not telling me why, then I don't know. They have it out for me at that point.
Definitely.
really.
Anyway, sorry about that.
Again.
Sick, dude. Sick. I gotta get a haircut. My hair's too
I
long.
gotta get a tan.
You should get them all cut.
Gaming is dying. Unfortunately.
Great time to join the podcast.
Yeah. Yep. We're gonna end up talking about Marvel movies. Which there is a podcast that I've been watching that does that, and it's very interesting. So I don't know. Maybe we'll be fine.
Spider-Man.
So this is from Wario64, but they were retweeting a big blog that PlayStation put out, and essentially the crux of it is physical disc production is ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles.
Wow.
There's so many avenues I can go down with my thoughts, but I'll say, I guess to begin with, this ended up having a bigger explosion ripple effect online than I expected.
Yeah.
Everything from, I think, just about every company on the planet memeing on this, and I have a bunch of examples of that, to an article as I was pooping before we went live, I saw on CNN,
No.
which actually, if you could cut away for a second, I'll bring that up. That's from Gene Park, who I don't know much about them, but I know they're very popular on Twitter and social media for being a video game published.
Denim.
But here he is on CNN.
This is a cost-saving measure for Sony, but those cost-saving measures do not pass on to the consumer.
I'm gonna keep playing this, but it is wild to me that this is CNN reporting on
breaking
this. Like,
news.
this is
Yeah.
how big this is.
They get to save on manufacturing. They get to save on packaging. They get to save on shipping. But the games still cost the same. They're going to cost full charge on the store, and retailers don't have a say in that. So consumers just get way less options as a result of this.
Which is 100% true, obviously.
No, I
Yeah.
agree.
Again, I don't know like where to start. If anyone wants to dive in at any point, you can. Otherwise, I did see this video earlier, which I think is for a memorial type thing to start this with, we could watch this.
Oh yeah, that's the one I found.
I couldn't take one more step.
Take my hat off. For
I'm
this.
going to minimize the music and bring it back here or there, but we have a flash of like RAM prices going up and the physical discs. All right, guys, cut to them. Cut to them.
Share your games on PS4.
Oh, by the way, I can't wait
yes,
to pull
yes.
that clip. I
Great,
can't wait to pull that clip. Sony will cease production of discs.
So bye, Miss.
I'm gonna mute it again. I don't want to get, but you get it. And then we just have all these clips of GameStop back in the day. All right, well, that could still claim us. Be careful. But old, pre-order days and like lining up at midnight and going to the store to buy things and old
those
footage
bags.
at GameStop and those.
Wow.
I will say that the best days of gaming are definitely behind us.
Can I say the thing
Yes.
that I dislike majorly about this?
Go.
for
There's
it.
so many things.
So even though it's not a massive price difference when you go and buy like a pre-owned game, I know there's a lot of people out there when it comes to like being tight on money and stuff like that, they will buy. I'm one of the people that would happily buy a pre-owned game over a brand new one, right? This now cuts that entire market out.
Yep.
And now it's you have to buy it digitally.
Yeah. For full price.
So that means
Yes.
basically you pay for it, but you don't own it still. So we're just
Yeah.
still in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's like, there's probably some I pulled up in here, but suddenly game key cards don't look so bad.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
I agree.
In the big
They
picture of
still
all, yeah.
suck,
You can lend
obviously.
them. You can trade them in.
Yeah, you can buy them pre-owned. They'll be
Yeah.
cheaper. Suddenly, game key cards are kind of like Nintendo saving us. When
Yeah.
before it was, why did you do this, Nintendo?
Did you also hear about what Sony did at the same time?
Sony.
with the source.
With where they've pulled like movies and TV shows that people had bought on like the PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they
did
pulled
it?
them
Yeah.
off.
So they
Some of them, I
in
think.
2021 they stopped like doing it, right?
Mhm.
But then they'd said like how you can probably check it.
Let me
But
see these movies.
they'd said how you could still play your media, watch your movies and stuff like that. Now they've pulled like 500 and something, I think.
Yeah,
500.
They will in
Anything,
September.
anything Studio Canal, they're pulling.
Oh, this is in the UK and Europe.
Yeah. So like all those movies and TV shows that you've already purchased are now just going to be like. gone
That's
if
the
you
biggest
haven't.
issue with
It's insane.
buying digital games or buying digital media of any time. It's not yours. You
Yeah.
don't own the license to it.
Exactly.
And it can be removed from you at any
At any
point.
point.
And it's
Yep.
happened with video games over the years. There was like Scott Pilgrim. You weren't able to play that game for a very long time. And it didn't have a physical release either. So you were screwed. Games like Deadpool on PlayStation 4, which is a decent game. That's an example of thank God we have physical because that got removed from all digital stores. And the only way to play it is to go
Physical.
seek out one of the old discs, which I saw it at Too Many Games this last weekend. It's like $200 now.
Yeah.
Because it's the only way to get it. It's one of like the rare games.
I started seeing that more too with like a lot of games that are slowly being pulled off of like even like the eShop too. Like a lot of games that will no longer be available to buy digitally. The physical will just go up, and when you go to shows like Too Many Games or any other store, the owners know that for sure, so they're gonna
Yeah,
raise
like
the
mark up
price
the price.
tenfold. Yeah.
Yep.
You're sitting on a gold mine in your house
I
right
know,
now.
right?
Man.
You got appreciating assets.
Hey, I know.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
This doesn't really affect all the old stuff, really.
No, that's true.
I got some clip.
I want to watch this because it's just aged like milk. For a little bit of precursor here, when Xbox launched the Xbox One, I
Mhm.
believe
This is like
they were trying to
2013.
make it
Yeah.
so game CDs were locked to a console
Mhm. To an
To an
essentially.
account, yeah.
And they had a whole video on how to trade games, which I think they had like this whole process to it.
Mhm.
Then PlayStation dropped this.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
We let this whole thing play. Because as I said, the milk is curdled.
Thanks.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
how
you
times
go.
have changed.
Man.
Yeah.
Just one generation later.
Mhm.
Like, it was all fun to poke and make fun, but like a year ago, or a couple years ago, when it suited you.
Exactly. It's akin to like when Samsung made fun of Apple for getting rid of the headphone jack back in like 2017.
Right, yeah.
And then they immediately.
And then they did it like a few years after. So it's like
Because
aged like milk.
it suits them in the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they
And-
know at some point that's the way it's going to go.
And it's
but
good-
right now.
Yeah, it's good to get the people who are like outraged about it. You get them on your side
Yeah.
for a brief moment, then later like,
And
remember
it
that?
worked
Yeah.
because that was the generation that PlayStation took off.
And that
just
won that,
lapped
that generation of
Xbox.
the wars for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a lot of opinions on this too, but we're gonna keep going through these reactions because at the end of the day, this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad news. Yeah. I'm gonna get into the fact that this I'm gonna give you a little bit of a spoiler. It's a long time coming, and there's already issues with physical media as we have it now. We haven't really been owning a lot of these games for a while now. We just haven't realized it. A lot of these discs ship incomplete or like with a download anyway.
Yeah.
But this is still not the direction I want to go in because there are a lot of games. There are a lot of Discord ping. There are a lot of games that could still be perfectly fine physical, like indie games.
Yeah.
You can't have indie PlayStation 5 games on a disc. Thought I saw something in my beard. Never mind. Keep talking, everybody. All right, so here's Scott the Waz's reaction, which, by the way, has 109,000 likes.
Wow.
On Twitter.
It's probably the most tweet that with the biggest ratio tweet that Sony received from.
Well, how much did 54? Yeah, complete.
Well,
ratio.
if you look at through like the quote retweets, you'll see there's like thousands of accounts that have like tens of thousands of likes with what they posted.
For sure.
This is probably the biggest one.
We see this.
Bitch who overly values. Yeah, maybe a dumb bitch who overly values packaging. I get overjoyed when there's a random blank piece of paper included in the box. But you see, I may enjoy the box. But when there's nothing inside the box, what's there to enjoy about the box?
Yo, I felt that way when they started taking manuals out of the game.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
know.
where it even started, yeah.
Yeah, I
didn't think
saw
of
a
that.
meme that was like the 3 stages. I think it was Homelander because it's always Homelander. And it was like, oh, I get a little manual in my
Yeah.
thing. And then it's like the next one's like, oh, where's my manual? And then the last one is he was
Exactly.
Yeah.
pissed and it's like, where's my disc?
When you look
no
at
idea.
like
Where's my
games
game?
from like 2013, 14, 15, you're like, wow, they used to like really package these games really well.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
it felt like you were actually getting a lot for your money.
Well,
compared-
Rockstar was one of the ones that did that too because they'd always put a map.
Yeah, the map.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what their
yeah,
games-
exactly. And then
Game.
some games would put posters in their
Yeah.
boxes.
They were
and-
always one of the best ones for it.
Yeah.
And now they're one of the first ones to be like, yeah, we're not even doing a disc.
And when even-
And that's
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other thing too, and this is also kind of a spoiler for maybe later our discussion, but I think this announcement coming out right now when everything else is going on, I think is just really bad timing. And
Yeah.
maybe they would have saved it for. I don't even think they could have.
No,
saved it
you're
for something
100%
else.
right. 2028, you can save that till next year to
Yeah,
tell
you
us.
could have at least gotten the
When we're dealing with all of this, we're down. Like you're beating us. Like not a, I guess a dead horse.
Yeah.
You're just beating us while we're down.
Exactly.
You're pouring salt in the wound.
Yes.
We're already struggling with everything else. No one could even afford a PlayStation.
and now you're
and-
saying, yeah.
And
I
the
think
people
that's
that
the point, though, right? The point is to get everything now. Do you know what I mean?
just dump
Let-
all the
yeah,
negative.
Yeah,
at
100%.
once.
Because if you dump all the negative at once,
Yeah, people
are going
settle
to pick
in.
what they want. Do you know what I mean?
And then you give
Yeah.
them like one little piece of like hope, like, well, actually, there'll be something.
And plus,
then-
wasn't this kind of foreshadowed when Sony released the PS5 digital edition back in like 2020? That they
I
were
think when they started doing
inevitably
digital-
going
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
But then they
just-
also sold a disc add-on that a lot of people just
that's
bought.
right. It's really just like a big old.
That's
like,
about to
chunk
become
that goes on.
redundant.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're
What a
right.
waste.
No, that's fair. I mean, yeah, I agree with a lot of people are saying that we knew it was going to happen. I just think that one, with everything going on, I think it's a bad time to announce it. And two, I didn't expect it to be such like a big like wall right there. Because first you have GTA having no physical game, just the code in the box for every early release, and then bang, no physical games in for PlayStation like 2028 and beyond.
But at least with GTA 6, you get a box, bro.
Well, that's
So-
what you're gonna get in general. You're just gonna get a box with a little code in it for sure.
Let me. I don't know if any of you know, but when I heard them say that, I assumed that meant they were going to cease production of discs, meaning that like if Nintendo was saying we're ceasing production of cartridges, there's no more cartridges. Like other people can't use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they said that, are they saying that like PlayStation games aren't going to be on a disc, or are they saying they're not going to make discs so nothing is going to be on a disc? I actually have never thought about that until
That's a
right
great
now,
question.
and I assumed what this meant was nothing's on it. Like we're not getting discs anymore.
Yeah, I think if.
Yeah, that's how I interpret it.
Yeah,
too.
I think with the PlayStation 6, it's not going to have a disc tray.
Yeah, probably won't even have a disc drive.
No, it will
Yeah.
just be full
So,
on digital.
yeah, unless they intend to like keep backwards compatibility, but even then, they're probably just
Yeah,
like,
that's a
you
great
want-
point because even if like developers did have a way of putting it on a disc, if the
Mhm.
console doesn't have a disc drive,
Then there's no point.
then there's no point.
Yeah.
Yeah, for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles, they're ending the physical disc production of those games.
For Sony games or all games?
It says for PlayStation.
PlayStation consoles. So any
Yes.
PlayStation.
So all
con-
games.
Yeah, wow.
So like
So, like-
Hollow Knight, Silk Song can't make. Just as an example, wouldn't be able to make a disc physical.
For PlayStation
Yes.
specifically, no.
Yeah,
But
so
it's
like
on
if you
other
own
platforms-
even of the older PlayStation models, you're still not getting like you're gonna be at one point just downloading.
See,
games.
that's my biggest thing because like I have some thoughts on like okay, PlayStation games in general, like they're so big now and they don't fit on discs.
exactly.
So you get like you're pretty much getting a game key cart when you buy a disc anyway. If the servers go down one day, you still can't use that disc in a lot of cases, like games like Hogwarts Legacy, for example.
For sure.
But if you're eliminating the possibility for anyone to do it, there are plenty of games that are like 2 gigabytes. I'd buy a physical of that little twin stick shooter game that's like 2 gigabytes. That's nothing.
yeah.
No, not at all.
And I could have that game.
Yeah, why don't they just try to like move forward in a direction where they could start putting like make the console like take micro SD size cartridges where they could fit the game on that micro SD size cartridges
Like
versus
Nintendo.
Like how?
yeah, kind of like Nintendo but even smaller maybe so you could fit more into it. Like if they could somehow make a
It would
like a little
cost. It would cost a lot more though than what you
Well,
would get for.
I'll tell you the real
right?
reason is because
So-
they don't want to pay for the production, like
Yeah.
what Gene
so
was
what
saying.
if they were to make those but then up the cost of the of the game? Would you pay for it just to own it physically?
Good old Gene.
Good old Gene.
Good old Gene.
I don't. Yeah, that's a good question because at that point, but then
What if they made you eat the the cost production?
I don't think.
Would you still pay for
'cause-
physical just to say?
Well, that's
I
kind
own
of what
physical?
Nintendo were doing with their $10 cheaper
Yeah,
games. They're
they-
making us eat the production on the expensive ones,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
people
but
are
it's only
doing it.
it's only $10. But imagine if they moved in a way where they could like put these games on a micro SD card sized cartridge, and then that's what you put into your console every time you want to play a different game.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. You're thinking that too.
No, that's a good thought. It's a genuine thought. Yeah, I think overall, whatever they do decide, like, because from how it sounds, from what like that actually sounds like they're saying, is it's fully any game that's on PlayStation, whether it's a PlayStation Studio game or even just like from like a
Yeah,
third
it's gonna be
party,
digital.
It will be fully digital.
Yeah.
They won't give them the option to do a physical.
I'm
version
saying
on PS.
hypothetically if they were to just do that to please the masses, but I mean we're moving
Oh.
towards like 2030 where we'll own nothing and we'll be happy.
Well, that is the catchphrase that's going around. They're not
Yeah.
going to do anything. It's just ending. And
Yeah.
this has had such an outcry that I didn't even expect it to be this big and like hit CNN. Maybe like the outcry will be that bad that they'll pull back, but it's delaying the inevitable. Like
Yeah.
they might pull back until PlayStation 6, maybe, if we make big enough of a stink. But that console was always going to be digital only.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
for
you can
sure.
tell just by PlayStation 5 being digital only unless you bought an extra add-on thing. Like, and this isn't just PlayStation, this is Xbox too. Like
and
Xbox
we
is going
might
to
see
do
Nintendo
this as well.
do that too along the road, like maybe with their next console. I feel like the only-
Nintendo, so my whole I was pretty sure that PlayStation and Xbox were going to be done with physical after this generation. I
Yeah.
had that thought.
For sure.
Nintendo, I think they have one more in them after this generation, but then I think even they might go.
Yeah, because they're pushing digital hard, and I think the only reason they kept like a physical cartridge slot on the Switch 2 was for backwards compatibility. So
Well,
people
backwards compatibility,
Mhm.
but also they do know, like Nintendo knows that they're fans of collectors and like
Yeah.
nostalgic people.
Yeah.
When you look, I don't
Yes.
have the thingy here. Thank you, whatever that was. When you look at a chart of games sold on Switch consoles, the physical is always 3 times higher.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they know people like the physical. That's why they came up with the game key card thing, to just find a way to keep physical alive.
Yeah.
So they're going to find a way, I think, into the next generation with Switch 3 or whatever, to keep things physical. But then after that, I think we'll be done. I think all games will be digital after that.
Yeah, or at least in the very least, some other type of form of key card. Because I remember like when the Switch 1 came out, and I was kind of thinking like, we're going from Wii U to this, and Wii U had discs. And when they showed, that first initial trailer that had like the cartridge, I'm thinking, why are we taking a step backward? Why not just keep going with discs? But now you think about it, it's because you can fit so much more on there. You can also
Well, it's also the write speeds.
Yeah, write
Discs
speed,
are slower.
cost of production, and you don't have to worry about like scratches and all that stuff
Yeah.
too. So you're able to fit that much more on a cartridge, and you're able to package it, and you're able to eat the cost for that, and then not have to worry about so much about having all these extra discs laying around. So therefore, you have an ulterior option that you can sell, and people would receive a lot better.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually.
Especially as the years go on too, right? How often can you keep a disc in really good condition versus like a cartridge or even an SD card, right?
Yeah.
You have the option.
to look at some of these memes, and then we can continue the conversation just because I love these so much. I have a bunch that I found. Here's one from GameSir. GameSir will cease production of physical copies of controllers and shift to digital controllers. With the evolution of global consumer habits and blah, 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 you get it. It's like no stick drift, no sticky buttons, and zero physical weight. So we're going to have digital controllers. Official statement from Domino's. In response to trends in the gaming industry, as of 1st of April 2027, Domino's will cease production of physical pizzas and shift only to the production of digital pizzas.
Digital pizza, baby.
Consumer will be able to download our full range of delicious pizza codes using the power of the imagination.
There'll be a code in
It's a
a code in the
box,
pizza box.
Yo, that has 400,000 favorites?
Yes.
Domino's has been getting
Domino's
wacky.
can cook with this.
Domino's
yeah.
UK specifically has been getting wacky on social media.
Them and Walmart
cooking.
Canada, they always.
I'm about to go buy Domino's after this podcast,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Maleware
oh my God,
Bytes,
that's good.
of all people. In response to recent trends in gaming industry, Maleware Bytes is meeting the demand for physical releases starting April 1st. Millions of users around the world trust Maleware to keep their devices virus-free. Now we will be keeping you virus-free. A member of the Maleware team dressed in a giant M suit will accompany you to a doctor's appointment to ensure you're virus-free so you don't pass cooties onto your device.
Oh my god.
They will also microwave fish in the office of any company that leaks your personal data.
Yo, people are dogpiling
Rude.
on Sony right now.
They're- keep
Esports
going.
Awards. In response to trends in the gaming industry, as of 2028, the Esports Awards will cease production of physical trophies and shift to the production of digital trophies.
Like an achievement.
Winners will be able to download their trophy as a PNG or JPEG.
Like
This is-
It's
NFTs.
PNG though.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
True. It just it
At
keeps
least showing
going.
you something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go.
G Fuel.
Oh my
I'm a
God,
Gamer
everyone's
Subs
going.
guy, but we have G Fuel. To the community, in response to the gaming industry's continued shift towards digital ownership, G Fuel will be discontinuing all physical tubs, cans, and stick packs. Moving forward, all flavors will be available exclusively as downloadable flavor files.
Nice.
Fans will be able to download our full catalog of delicious digital flavors. I mean,
Wow.
Respawn. It keeps going. Respawn will gradually cease production of physical chairs to shift production to digital chairs. And then I think that was all that I found. Here's another Domino's UK, though. Makes about as much sense as us changing to digital pizzas. This was before they made the whole press statement. And that has 100,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That,
They have
that eclipsed.
Yeah.
That
They know what
mugged
they're doing.
PlayStation. So as I said, this is definitely struck a nerve for a lot of people. People are not happy. All right, so what are the room's thoughts?
Yeah. Ooh.
What are the room's
So,
thoughts? Where are you
I
gonna
don't
go?
know.
Where are you gonna buy games? What you gonna do?
I mean, I've already been in the digital market for a while.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like a lot of people are probably not going to be affected. I know that might be like a very hot
No,
take.
I'm with you. I don't really buy the physical,
'cause-
but I feel for the people that don't have the chance to. that want to,
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly. Because when you think about it, the gaming industry is like the last industry in entertainment that has yet to move towards like digital only. Like when you look at
Streaming and
music,
such, yeah.
streaming, like
Yeah.
none of these guys are really putting out. I mean, they're still putting out physical. Like who goes out and buys an album? Like I'm
Well,
sure you
people buy
listen to
vinyls.
music.
People
Collect-
are
yeah,
buying
to collect-
vinyls,
exactly.
collection,
But you're not
yeah.
listening to it off the vinyl.
Because
is what
why
I'm
would
saying.
you have it on your phone?
Exactly.
already?
You're paying for a subscription service to listen to music that you'll never own. You could download it, but if the service
I don't
goes
own
shut
the
down,
song,
you
yeah.
don't actually own the music. You're just paying a subscription service. So that's essentially what
sure.
the world has been moving towards.
I agree
and
with that.
gaming is finally catching up with it.
Yeah.
And I think people are just like taken aback by it because it's the last thing that we have where we can actually pay for something and own like, physical games.
Yeah.
I
But
agree.
it's finally happening. But it's like, welcome to 2030, guys. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy.
I mean, I've been saying the same thing for a long time to
Yeah.
try and prepare people. Like that's
Yeah.
the way it happened to streaming with music and people growing up now, they don't know any different.
Exactly.
And also,
Yeah.
like, in a lot of ways, I think it's because we're so passionate as people. But, like, when streaming Netflix became a thing, it was awesome.
It was.
Because you didn't need DVDs anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Right?
ordering them in the mail though.
And I also,
Yeah.
I didn't care so much about owning a TV show.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
because, like, I just figured out there's always going to be a way to watch it.
Yeah.
There's some way, somehow.
If
but
you don't
also,
have like a connection to it, then why
yeah,
you own it? at that
and there
point,
was
right?
very few TV shows that I felt like I should own this, and it was pretty
Yeah.
easy to just buy the DVDs if I did feel that way.
Exactly.
But games are definitely different. Like we're definitely all
Yes.
very attached to our
Mhm.
video games. But of all media that technically needs to be off of physical media, it's video games.
It should be video games.
Because
for
like
sure.
like songs and movies, they can fit onto Blu-rays, they can fit into CDs. I gotta mute my alerts. But video games, they really haven't been able to fit for a long time. And they haven't been able to keep up with the right speeds of the devices.
Yeah.
So technically, games are better off being digital, but we are not better off with games being digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
There's a
they're
price to
very
pay for
expensive and they can be taken away from us at any point.
So do you think it's more like our generation of people are the ones that are having
Oh,
these issues,
definitely.
and then it's going to be one of the
Definitely.
thing where
Yeah.
The generation
Oh,
even after, like,
Yeah, 'cause I
even
feel
younger
like
than
the
me are
younger
going to be.
kids.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
My 8-year-old godson could care one way or another if he has a game physical or if it gets a
Yeah.
digital.
And
And a
Like,
lot
he
of the
really
young
doesn't care.
kids too, they're like already downloading everything on
Yep.
Steam.
Yeah.
They're PC gamers. So
Yeah,
do
that's
they
true.
actually own anything? They don't. Everything's just downloaded. Like Steam
Yeah.
Deck, do you have like a little slot to put games in?
Yeah,
You
good
don't.
point.
Or
Yeah.
the Steam Cube or whatever. There's no physical slot for it.
yeah, it's true.
Steam Cube,
Whatever it's called.
Machine.
Steam Machine. That's
Steam
Steam
you're right,
Machine.
yeah.
It's a cube, bro.
Yeah, I'm with Sully too. I mean, for me, I actually contemplated getting like a physical or a digital only library for my Switch 2 when I first got it. The one I got at release was the Mario Kart bundle,
Yeah.
and I was already digitally loaded onto my Switch. But it's because like my history with gaming, I've always had a physical presence of something.
Mhm.
Whether it's because like I think the box looks cool, or because that's a special edition, or I have a nostalgia effect towards it. I like owning the games I have, and I even to that point I have some movies and TV shows like on Blu-ray that I have, but only like a few ones that I really like Cowboy Bebop, great anime.
Like, come on, bro.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm more of
Oh,
a Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh guy, I figured that, but I think the idea that it's happening now, where you're starting to see like a company as big as Sony, like correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they also own Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if they own it.
Or at least have like some sort of ownership part in Blu-ray.
Yeah, because their consoles were the first, like,
Yeah, to play Blu-ray
to play
discs. Yeah,
They had
exactly.
the licensing with Blu-ray, didn't? Is that right?
Ask me the question again. I was zoning
With the
out.
PS3, right? Was that
You
that
could
when
play
the-
Blu-ray discs on.
Yeah,
it.
that was
yeah.
like most people bought a PS3 for
Yeah.
the Blu-ray player.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly that. So, to see them like a tech giant like Sony be like, yeah, we're just gonna we don't need to make discs anymore. I think it's jarring to see it happen so fast. And
But
then
was
again,
it so fast though? I
oh
mean,
yeah,
it's
that's a good point.
2026.
Good
Another
point.
thing that sucks about it is like, I get they're trying to cut it all out because of production costs. They don't want to add a disk drive onto their consoles because
Yeah.
it costs more money to add the disk drive. They don't want to produce physical media because it costs them money to the physical media, right?
Mhm.
But like, I'm not totally against going digital, and as I said, I get that this is kind of where we're going, and I'll even say that games, if anything, need to be digital more so than some other media platforms. But those media platforms like music and movies, we still have those physical
We do.
options.
Yeah.
Like if you really like an album that you've been streaming a lot, you can go and buy the album still. Like
Yeah.
that's still an option. But moving
now.
forward, for now,
Mhm.
I think it always will be.
Okay, yeah.
But moving forward, we're not going to have the option at all.
Yeah.
On PlayStation, we know for sure to ever actually be able to own something if we really like it.
Yeah.
To buy something if it's really good. Just that one game, that one collector's edition, or that one
Mhm.
thing you just want to like own.
That
right?
makes sense. But Sony did say that they're doing this based off of like the way their trajectory is moving for their player base. Like most of their
I
players
saw
are downloading
the
games.
digital
That's what they're
downloads are
alluding
more than
to.
physical.
Like
Sure, but not
essentially.
all of them.
But that's
But,
for
uh,
lazy people like me that just don't want to have to leave my house to go and get a game.
I think even like even a lot of people that prioritize digital, I'm sure they once in a while are like, you know what, I'd like to own GTA.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain games. Like for me, the only games that I bought on Switch were like literally the 2 Zelda games, the physical format, and then even all the Mario games, which I love Mario. Obviously, I downloaded those. I don't own anything physically. Like,
But there will never be a time where you're like, you know what, I want to have this one.
I mean, it's just for convenience for me. Like,
Yeah.
I just put a
Mhm.
1 terabyte SD card in my Switch, and it's just like awesome because I have
just did that
700
today, actually.
gigs.
I needed a
And I'm like,
card,
bro,
yeah.
this is lit because I don't have to, worry about space, and I don't have to keep.
Where'd you
switching
get that
cartridge.
terabyte?
Amazon,
How much was it?
$250.
Costco did a sale a week ago, $170.
Wow.
Wow. See,
Yeah.
I
See,
did
I
that.
got it
snagged
before it went
that.
up because I
I
know
need
it's gonna go up even more.
Probably, yeah,
Yeah.
as time goes on. And actually, so the chat also helped me out with that. Sony helped with the creation of Blu-ray, so they didn't just know it; they helped with the creation of it.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I do know, and everybody knows this,
Mhm.
and it's a whole running joke or line in Tropic Thunder. But at the time, the HD DVD or
Mhm.
whatever it was the direct competitor, and because
To Blu-ray.
PlayStation backed Blu-ray,
Mhm.
they won. Was it that?
I believe
It was that, right?
They
Okay.
co-developed and used the PlayStation 3 as their.
I thought there was
Trojan horse
something
to win
about
the format wars.
PORN involved in there too. At least that was in the Tropic Thunder movie that I watched.
Maybe not that, but you're right about the format wars. Yeah, because Sony backed it with the PS3. That's how they won over HD DVD.
Brent,
Yeah,
you
because
look,
like Blu-ray
you look
players
like you
were
would
really
know the answer to
expensive
that.
as well.
They were. We have
yeah.
one. We still have one
Yeah,
actually
they-
that we don't use. Funnily enough, but yeah, a lot of my movies are on Blu-ray.
But it's definitely more convenient for like the production teams to like go digital than like for us, obviously.
Well, anything that's going to cut costs and reduce impacting the actual company is always going to be a great thing.
What's
for them.
going to happen? Why? I mean, I guess GameStop was about to die anyway.
We were just
Right.
I was just
They
thinking about
were on the
GameStop
way
today,
out
yeah.
anyway. But what's going to happen in GameStop? in 2 years?
Unless
It'll be a
no, no,
Nintendo
no.
store.
It's just a Nintendo store.
Yeah, exactly. Unless
It's kind of
GameStop,
sick.
unless GameStop go back to like just selling like all the old stuff. I mean, they
Well,
still
they
kind
have
of do.
they have a
I
retro
guess-
thing now, yeah.
But,
whole
like,
retro
I
not
guess that's
everything.
true, but I feel like as soon as they lose the ability to sell new games to people, they're going to go out of business.
Well, they have just
Well,
as
no,
many
they-
cards in their stores. Though,
Don't they make more off of
Yes,
like
but
pre-owned
but
games?
people aren't really going in for that, I don't think. I think their biggest days are like when things launch.
It's Pokemon cards. Legit.
Pokemon
I
cards
always
are a
go into
big
local
one,
GameStop
yeah.
just for the nostalgia.
but I
aspect
but I
of
do
it,
think
but-
GameStop's like biggest days other than like GameStop Pokemon card sales and Pokemon card drops are like a midnight launch or like when a new
yeah.
game comes out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's riffraff walking in on the street to buy like
console sales still,
GTA 5
But I
again.
mean, how often do consoles come out?
That's true.
that. Well, they'll see what happens
like
with the
once
new
every
ones.
10 years.
Yeah. I don't know. I did see there's like a tweet. Someone just traded in like $1,000 worth of Xbox 360 games, and GameStop was like, "Oh, look at this guy! He traded in all his games and got a bunch of store credit."
I
off
did
of
see
it."
that.
Yeah.
I also saw that some Targets, I think it was, have completely removed Xbox games from
From their
Target.
displays, yeah.
Like the
Or at
Xbox
least
is just
taking down all the
disappearing from
things
the
from it.
sections completely.
It's all
Yeah.
Nintendo.
And then I feel like again with GameStop, maybe I don't know what they'll do with their retro stuff and stay alive. But like Target, Best Buy still doing games, right? They stopped doing like DVDs and Blu-rays,
Sorry about Rhythm Heaven.
but they only stock new stuff. So at some point in
Yeah,
a
they don't
couple
have
of
any retro
years, when
stuff,
you walk
yeah.
into Target, Walmart, and Best Buy, there won't be Xbox and PlayStation. You might have a little
No.
Nintendo section, but that's it. And then eventually,
Yeah, you're right.
that'll be gone.
Yeah.
And then you'll never be able to walk into a store and find video games.
Well, you'll see like the big old cards that have the download code on them.
yeah,
like the
you
gift
might
card
see that
section.
on like a little rack in the middle.
yeah, but no big like PlayStation.
I feel like
section or all that.
optically too, like this is. I feel like this is huge. I feel like optically, when people go to a store, succulent Chinese meal.
Chinese food.
When you go to a store, just seeing the stuff is advertisement.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're hiding it all behind digital, if you're hiding it behind like advertisements on Twitter and like needing to have the console, people aren't going into stores anymore and seeing games and being like, you know what, I should buy a PlayStation or I should buy. They're
Yeah.
losing a whole like slew of free advertising by just having stuff on the shelf.
But it's
Yeah.
probably so
Does that
marginal.
not affect sales?
It's probably so marginal.
How?
and
There
beca-
are millions of people going to stores every day, going to
yeah,
Walmart
but how
every
many people
day.
go to the gaming section? Like,
They
how many
won't
times
buy
have you?
it.
How many times have you?
I
been?
have, but
I go all
see
the
what you're
time.
saying.
And have you been persuaded to buy anything by looking at it through the glass windows?
An Xbox Series X
And when was this? Years ago.
when it came out.
Okay, so it's a one-time purchase.
We're also
Yeah.
gamers, so we have everything that we want.
Yeah,
We're not
that's
like a
what I'm
good
saying.
like target audience
That's
to
true.
this.
That's true.
But if there was ever
I
a
will still
time
look every time though.
where you
I
couldn't
do
go
too.
out and ever see a video game, people are going to forget about video games.
Oh no.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
if you're
no.
living on social media like the majority
I
of the world
crazy?
does,
Yes.
you're not
Yeah.
going to forget about video games because that's where like the word of mouth spreads the fastest. Social media.
for sure, but
You know.
but it's crazy.
But
Is
that's
it-
I hate that because it's not real.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
social
it's
media
digital.
isn't real.
But
It
is
doesn't
No
exist
cap.
somewhere.
Is it
Yeah, no
crazy?
cap,
Is it
for real.
crazy to say that even though like you see everyone talking about it on social media, it's still somewhat of a minority of people talking about it? Because if you think about like how, like you just said, like if you go into a store, I don't know where I'm going with this. If you go into a store, like
got your back, you
you,
go.
don't see the games right off the bat. You if it's like for a Target, you have to actually go all the
Yeah,
way to
but
the back
you-
of the store to see your games.
You're making it seem it's like 50 steps, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. I know
Okay.
this
It's
is
always
America.
been
well,
that
you know what
way.
they
People
used to
walk
do?
back there.
You know what they used to do? I
People
remember a good time
always
like this.
walk back there.
They
There's toys back there.
they
The
put
Halloween
Pokemon
candies back
cards
there.
They got rid of the Pokemon cards. All those scalpers keep
It's right
stealing all
next to the
cards.
kitchenware, mind you. and
Actually,
who's
it's
buying
actually
stuff at
next to the
Target?
outdoor
Kitchen
section.
stuff.
It's actually next to the outdoor section.
It
Thank you very
depends
much.
what Target you go to.
That is very true.
It's not like people walk into the front of Target, grab a little shopping cart, pick something off the little dollar section kiosk, and go, "Well, that's the whole store."
Yeah.
They walk around.
If you're
they
saving
see
money
the
for back to
back.
school, you are.
They see they see the video game section. They see it there. The Mario on the pole. It's like
You know what? They took that
a
away.
shining beacon
They
to
took
the
that
best
away.
section of the store.
That was the best.
You
section.
okay? You good?
I'm doing okay.
He's doing all right.
Okay,
Yeah,
just want to
he's
check.
doing
Do you want
okay.
to check in?
I
for a
feel
second?
like it's
Blood
wild.
pressure is rising right
feel-
now. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm hitting on something that's upsetting me. And it takes me
Really?
back to when I was a kid. When I was 10 years old, I walked into a Game Traders at Seaford. You don't even know what that is because you guys weren't born in Australia and you don't know where Seaford is or what Game Traders is. But I walked in and I was looking around and I saw a GameCube game on the shelf, gold label, and I said, I didn't know there was another Zelda. And that's how I found Wind Waker.
Oh,
and it had
yeah.
the little like Master Quest disc in there, and it was pre-owned too. And I was like, please, Mama, might I have another Zelda?
Yeah.
And that's how I went home with Wind Waker, and that's how I found Zelda. And there's
There
like,
you go.
I have a similar story for Three Skulls of the Toltecs, which you guys don't know anything about. But I still have that same game in my collection, PC game. Look it up. It's a point and click. It's where I fell in love with point and clicks. And that's never going to happen. There's not going to be a kid walking into a game store being like, Daddy, can I have this for Christmas?
And you're like, no.
That's not going to happen. It's going to be,
Where is the
Daddy,
child?
can I have the Roblox money for my
Where is this
for my
child?
creepy game where I talk to men?
Where is this child from?
Yeah, wait.
What kind of accent is this? That's a new
Melbourne,
one. You made that one up.
Australia.
Daddy,
You know what, though?
Germany
Remember,
maybe. I don't
That's
know.
the strangest Australian accent I've ever heard. Like, my
Poland
God.
or something,
What
I
is
think.
this?
I don't know where that's going.
Yeah, I mean, listen, times have changed, bro. I'm sorry to say that, but like,
I just feel like that is still a huge part of life.
Yeah.
Going to a store,
And seen a game? Yes.
not even games, just going to everything's going away. Everything's closing down. Everything's leaving us. We've lost Bed Bath and Beyond. We've lost Joann's.
before you know
Oh,
it, our
God.
conscious is
Borders,
going to be
Borders
digital, and
bookstores?
we're going to be living in a
I don't know what that
virtual
is.
reality. We're no
We
longer going to be. We're no longer going to be
Yeah,
operating these
100%
bodies anymore.
Everything's Amazon. And by the way,
Yeah.
how much does it suck now pre-ordering games and getting them like a week after they come out because you have to
Yes.
wait on shipping? Even if it comes on the day, you're sat around just hoping that it shows up early
Like, oh,
and
where's
you're
my
in the
game?
first
Yeah.
batch and it never comes the first day. But you know what you can do? You can drive to a Best Buy, you can drive to a GameStop, you can go
Yeah.
and buy a game physically and just come home with it and install it like a normal human being. But you'll be trapped, you'll be stuck because you won't be able to because games just won't exist anymore.
That's crazy.
They won't be a thing. You won't be able to go and get a game.
How could you?
There was one time when I was a kid, I went to a store. It was called Game, and it was in Marion.
We have games.
Yeah, you have it in
Literally
UK.
just called
It's the same
Game
store.
Station was my brand.
It was
I didn't
called
go to Game. I was a
and it
Game
was
Station.
in the mall in Marion. And I went
Wow.
there after work the night before Gears of War Judgment came out. And I said to him,
see.
"Do you have any Gears of War Judgment?" He's like, "It comes out tomorrow." It was 9 p.m. and the store was
Ah.
closing. And he was like, "It comes out tomorrow. Don't tell anyone." And he sold it to me.
Look at that.
And I went home and
What a
I
ma-
remember
what a
the
lad.
feeling of putting it in and my little thing popping up and all my friends start messaging me on Xbox. Bing, boop, 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 boop. Like, how'd you get that already?
That's
Because it
sick.
was incredible. You know what would happen now? It'd be a code. And the code wouldn't unlock until
Till
midnight.
midnight.
You have to
Yep.
sit there waiting like a pillock, hoping that your code unlocks.
Good
And then you'll be like me when I got the collector's edition of Horizon Zero Dawn,
Oh,
which came with a
boy.
big stupid elephant and a little figure. You know what it didn't come with?
The game.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a collector's edition that didn't have the game in it. It had a digital code. And I went home after the midnight launch, which was 9 p.m. for some reason, because they do those
Okay.
sometimes. And I tried putting the code in and it said error. So I tried again and it said error. I didn't know at the time that it was because it didn't unlock until midnight. I'm looking at you and yelling at you. I'm going to look at someone else. So I tried a
I'm feeling
third
this pain.
time. I tried a third time, Sully, and it locked my PlayStation account for 7 days.
God damn it.
Because I was trying to spam a code. So then at midnight,
Wow.
when the code became active, guess who couldn't put it in and who was on the chat helpline with Sony? It was me.
This guy.
Guess who drove to the store the next morning
Just had
and
to
bought
get
it physically
Just so you
so
could
that I
play
could go
it.
home and play Great Midnight Launch? Me. So I have 2 copies of the game. I still have the digital, by the way. I never used it.
Man, that sucks, bro.
And that's
I'm sorry
does-
for
it
you.
does.
I feel your pain.
And
Honestly,
that's-
I could tell.
but that's digital gaming.
That is.
It sucks.
Especially for you, because you literally collect everything. Like this
Yeah,
is
I do that.
This
Yeah.
is like
Look at this
losing
box right here.
a family member.
But by the way, worst collector's edition ever. I ordered this collector's edition. It came in a big brown box, like a
Yeah.
shipping box. I opened it and it was like this.
Oh.
That's it, like a loose jewel case CD.
Wait, so what's in there?
I don't know. I didn't open it.
Oh.
I was gonna open it on camera. I don't care right now. But this is how it comes, like all loose like this.
It makes
No,
Makes
no,
sense.
like peanuts or nothing.
No.
Packaging. Oh, they don't make those anymore, do they?
No, but you can eat those.
At least you got collector's
Maybe.
edition of something.
You shouldn't.
I
Great
shouldn't eat
advice.
those.
You
Yeah, I
should.
really- I
Great
really
advice.
shouldn't.
Last week I was like, you can steal. You
You can
shouldn't.
steal.
This week, you can eat those.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
you got
yeah.
a year and a half left, so enjoy it while you still
Well,
have to.
you know what's
relocate.
funny? I'm seeing so many people saying we're just not going to buy a PS6 at this point. Whenever they announce, I already see
They're the
people
same
talking
people
about,
that will still be lining
Unless
up
about the
buying
boycott of
PS6.
a console that doesn't even exist yet.
You know what?
Yeah.
If it's anything like the PlayStation 5, they ain't gonna miss much.
Mm,
Because
Yeah.
what did we really get on PlayStation 5 this generation?
We
got,
no games first off.
An okay sequel to Ghost of Tsushima
Mm.
that no one really talked
got
about after it came
Spider-Man.
out. We got a
Yeah.
pretty good sequel to Death Stranding, which it's such a niche game that no one even bought it anyway. I like
Ragnarok,
it,
that
but
was
I feel like
good.
no one talked about it.
Ragnarok
was good. That was
Mhm.
one. Spider-Man on launch was pretty solid.
yeah.
Astrobot.
Astrobot on launch was pretty solid.
Mhm.
What
Game of
else?
the year.
What else did we get on PlayStation 5 this whole generation
That's
that
a
we
great
that we
question.
sorely needed to own a PlayStation
Ratchet and
4?
Clank.
Ratchet
Forza
and Clank was
5.
pretty good
Yeah.
for the 5 hours.
Forza Horizon 5.
But that's not an exclusive.
No, I know.
Oh,
That's also, that's also on Xbox, isn't
yeah,
it?
that is.
It's now on PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they don't have 6 on there yet.
Okay.
I don't know.
Licensing?
Per chance.
That's my new word.
I'm just being
Word of the
salty.
day is
I'm being
licensing.
salty. Hopefully, PlayStation 6 does better.
Final Fantasy Rebirth.
That game was awesome.
Yeah.
That is a
I
pretty good
loved
game.
that game.
Well, there you go.
Oh, what do you think it would even cost for
The
a PS?
6?
Yeah.
I don't know, like $1,000, right?
$1,000 starting.
That's
1,200.
another thing, by the way.
I'd
This
say
is a
that, yeah.
different.
Yeah,
This is a
definitely
different
over
subject. But what PlayStation and Xbox, you ain't watching this. But if you're watching this, don't release those. Don't release them.
Yeah.
The cost of everything the way it is right now, I don't want to see a PlayStation 6 in 2020.
Whatever Project Helix for
Just
Xbox and the 6
keep
for PlayStation.
dragging your feet on the current consoles, releasing nothing and sit on it. And whenever the price of stuff comes down, if it comes down, then release it. I'm
Yeah.
not spending $1,000 on a PlayStation 6.
That
I ain't
sounds
doing
crazy.
How much memory you think it'll come with? Like,
Well,
2
what's the
terabytes?
base limit?
Oh, well, if it's all digital and they're taking out the disk
Gonna use
drive,
more than
Well,
it
that.
better have
yeah,
at
yeah.
least a
I was
terabyte.
gonna
yeah,
say.
that's what I was
At
gonna say.
least a
Two
terabyte.
How
terabytes,
large
they
these
can
games are
manage.
gonna be?
Apple's putting 2 terabytes in their phones, bro.
A terabyte these days, it's still only going to get you a few games.
Exactly.
If you like, did it again, Resident Evil. If you like Final Fantasy and Call of Duty, that's half your
That's
half
a-
your space.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
GTA, Final Fantasy,
And
Call of
GTA,
Duty. That's
yeah,
it.
you're done on a
You're
terabyte. You're
Yeah.
done, and you got to delete them. And then what? You want to play it again? You got to install it.
Yeah,
Let's hope you have good
re-download.
internet,
Yep.
because even with good internet, that's going to take hours.
Yep.
Shame you don't have a disc. Shame you don't
Yeah.
have a PlayStation 5 Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth double disc action where you can load one in and not have to download a billion gigs.
Yeah, off rip.
Yeah, I don't know. Why can't they just invent a new technology where they could like make the games on something physical and give it to us? I just don't understand, bro.
This is why we need Elon to save us.
Yeah, Elon can figure it out.
Elon's the guy.
Elon will figure it out. Honestly,
I salute him, honestly, and his efforts.
he'll figure
Where
it out.
is
He's
Elon?
making robots.
I don't know. He's hiding.
Has anyone seen
He's-
Elon as a
he
recent-
somehow
yeah.
went into hiding and then became a trillionaire. Good
Space?
for him.
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
Space.
Space
Yeah,
somewhere.
he's hiding on
Probably
Mars.
in his car that
Yeah.
he sent up or whatever.
In the
Ah,
Roadster.
playing
Yeah.
Gears.
I
in
used
his
to really want
Roadster.
that car.
Ah.
We need Stadia was ahead of its time.
I know. I think you've talked about
I
this
said
like
that recently,
20,000
yeah.
times already. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
maybe you're right. Maybe you're onto something. The way that streaming games has gone.
That was sarcasm, by the way. Someone in chat
I hope
felt the
someone
need
does
to
really
point it
that.
out. That was sarcasm.
Yeah, I know you hate Elon.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Right, I'm not going to do a Monado Max, and I am going to go pee.
Okay, cool.
Guys, all
I'm not
right.
going to hold
He
it for
couldn't.
the
He
whole-
couldn't stand the Elon hate a second longer. He's like, I gotta get out. of
He's
this.
got to get out of here.
Call me back when this gets Republican
There you go.
again.
We're squished in here like some sardines, bro.
Sardines. There we go. What's up, Sully?
Are you gonna
Regular handshake. Regular handshake.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
No finger thing,
Right.
bro.
No fingers today.
Look, it's I mean, it's a sucky situation. As I said, I for a while now, I've been saying in videos for like literally like 3 years now. I've been saying that the games are gonna go digital, and I'm gonna reiterate what I said earlier again, and what I've been saying. Games are too big, and they need to be played too fast to run on the media that we have.
On the
And
disc,
There's
yes.
just so many games that don't even
anything,
fit
yeah.
on these things. And the ease and convenience of streaming or subscription services on places like Netflix and then Spotify, it's just a nicer experience. And we were always going to end up in a digital world. Like at some point, like I knew that things were going to go digital at some point. And it sucks, but I just knew that's just the reality of things. Like we're not making crazier tech to fit this stuff. We're just moving past it because we're restricted by it. There's limitations by it, right? But the thing that I never really considered was that there wouldn't be an option because, as I said, when I always looked at the streaming video game, streaming music or streaming DVDs or Blu-ray, I can still buy that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that we were gonna lose everything, that we were gonna own nothing and be happy.
Yep.
You know, that's another level that even I was like, oh, hold on a second. So I don't know. There's nothing. I mean, what can you do? It's just the way that it is, especially if they don't make the console with a disc drive. You can't even make a stink about it. It's just not an option. And as I said, Xbox is going to do the same thing. There was something I actually was supposed to pull about that. And I think Nintendo eventually going to go that way too. I do think there'll be a holdout for a while. But eventually everything's going to be digital.
Like at least another generation and then? Or
I
the
think
next
so,
gen
but
is
honestly,
the-
I don't
if
see
I
another generation.
if I can retract that, what I said, because I was thinking about it after I said it.
Yeah.
If this, let's say the Switch, the Switch 2 is sick, right? It has these like really fast cards and everything. It's
Great
cool. And it's
console.
backwards compatible.
Yes.
Exactly.
The next console probably won't be backwards compatible with
Yeah.
Switch 1.
It'll probably be something completely different.
It'll most likely, even if it's a Switch 3, I don't know if they would want to be like, okay, let's support Switch 1 and Switch 2 and now have Switch 3. You're getting...
Yeah.
So it might just not have a cartridge slot. And even if it's a hybrid, it might just be digital.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
they only technically do that. Like, if you look at their handhelds from the transition from the Game Boy Advance to the DS, they kept the Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance on the DS, and then from the DS, the 3DS, they got rid of the GBA.
Yeah.
But then they moved digitally with like certain games they wanted.
Yeah.
And then with the 3DS, you know, you could still play DS games.
Well, also, by the time we get the next Nintendo console, it will probably already be 2 years minimum deep into the Xbox and PlayStation.
Exactly, at least
Digital,
Probably
no
even more.
discs.
Yeah.
So
probably even
Nintendo
more.
doesn't really like, they're going to not want to do production costs either.
Exactly.
Their game speeds at that point are going to be even higher. The
Mhm.
game files are going to be even bigger. So the
Yeah.
cartridges we have now that are super expensive won't even be viable.
Yep.
So they probably will just be digital. I'm going to retract what I said. They probably will be digital too in the next console.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We're just inevitably moving towards that.
Yeah.
Ida Hawkins was right, guys.
Who was?
It's over.
It's over.
Ida Hawkins.
It is
Oh,
over.
I don't know who that is.
That's the Danish politician who wrote in the economic forums in like 2014.
What'd you call him?
Ida Hawkins? Ida Hawkins?
What did he say?
He said you'll own nothing and you'll be happy.
Is that where the
Oh,
quote
it's
comes
actual
from?
quote.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Oh,
it's like-
that's
Oh.
that's sick.
yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
someone
This
on
was in
Twitter made that.
2016.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I have something
didn't,
that
I was gonna say, didn't
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
the greatest game guy of all time say
Yeah.
something as well?
yeah,
What did he say?
Jeff Keighley's boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
that
I
guy.
Husband?
Hideo Kojima, this was 2021. Eventually, even digital data will no longer be owned by individuals on their own initiative. Whenever there is a major change or accident in the world, in a country, in a government, in an idea, in a trend, access to it may be suddenly cut off.
Yeah, that's
We will
fact.
not be able to freely access movies, books, and music that we have loved. I would be have not. That's what I'm afraid of. This is not greed.
No, that's
But
fact.
wait, I don't know if this is just like the way it's translated, but it's wrote so well.
It's like
It's
a,
so
it's one of those
cool
things
the
you
way
find in
it's
like
so
history or
poignant.
something. It's like
Yeah.
one of those quotes you're quizzed on.
Yeah,
And
I
you
mean,
get like a B+.
it's crazy because I was literally thinking about this yesterday when I was in my car driving because I have like a bunch of like, you know, downloadable media on iTunes, and I was thinking like, what if like the iTunes service just crashed one day?
You
I would
wouldn't have your
lose
music.
access to
Yeah.
all that, like
Yeah.
even movies and TV shows. And I for a second, I felt like weirded out because I'm like, I don't actually own this.
I'm pretty sure
And
it's
I-
happened on PlayStation 5 before.
Yeah.
Some games. I think I remember even
There's
like
been-
on iTunes losing some songs that I remember buying years ago.
There's
Yeah,
been
or
times
like-
where the servers go down and you just can't access anything.
Exactly. Or like when Nintendo decide to like, you know, switch their eShop format or their Nintendo Online format and like 10 years, 20 years from now, and then you lose access to all your media from like, you know, your
Well,
Switch and
even
Switch 2.
game key cards, like I keep thinking about it too. Like it proxies a download. How
Yeah.
long's that gonna last?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when do they stop?
When does
allowing you to do
a physical game key card stop working?
Yeah.
Because at some point, 20, 30 years from now, if they shut down the servers so you can't download games from the eShop
Then
for
they're
that
useless.
console, it won't work.
that? Yeah.
I have a physical thing that won't work.
yeah. It's depressing.
That's pretty wild.
But
How
then
do you feel
people
about that?
people will argue that game key cards and just, you know, cartridges
This is how I feel.
Okay.
will erode at some point. So regardless, you're not going to have anything in 30 years. You know, discs will go to shit.
In 30 years, no, you won't have anything.
30 years, I'll
Yeah.
be older.
And all my collection will be rotted by then.
Exactly.
My NES, my Super Nintendo, maybe even like my early PlayStation 2 probably won't even play in 30 years.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
But also, I will be like 65.
Even
so
older, yeah.
I might not care as much. We'll see.
Prime gaming age.
It is honestly
Yeah.
is.
You got the time for it
Yeah,
at
dude.
that point.
But by that
Yeah.
point, I'd probably be looking at playing through some of my Switch library, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Oh,
like,
jeez.
I gotta play my PlayStation 2 in the big year of 2070.
Well, on the
You know?
bright side, you can finally make a video saying, I own every physical game in the world.
God.
There you go. And then
There you
you'd be
go.
like,
The most
next.
ambitious
I'm still
video.
making videos
I'm
when
on a
I'm
mission.
65.
I want to own everything.
Every physical game release, I own it.
I buy every game ever.
I bought all the games in the
I
world.
don't know about that. If I'm still making content when I'm 65, remind me and I'll make that video.
Okay,
Okay.
I got you.
I'm probably gonna forget by then.
Yeah, I'll probably be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then this was an Xbox one. It says Xbox is reportedly working on a disc to digital feature that will let gamers get a digital copy of their existing physical games. Xbox is likely to also stop disc production in the future. So this is kind of like a double thingy. I mean, one, you have the obvious that they're probably going to stop disc production too. But then they have working on a disc to digital. That's kind of cool, actually. I mean, in this horrible situation, that's kind of cool. So, like, if the next Xbox, let's say, is digital only, you could put a disc into your current Xbox, store it digitally, and be like, you have the license now to play that game, and then re-download it on your new one. So you can kind of keep your discs. It's kind of backwards compatible-ing into the new one. It's a bit of some extra steps, but it is cool that you can kind of catalog your disc library at least. That's something moving into the next generation.
Who's to say that, like, you know, I'm just throwing this out there, like, it's a paid service that you have. If you want to store your physical games digitally, you have to pay.
They
a
won't.
s-
They won't.
You don't think so?
No.
Like a housing fee or whatever. It's
I mean,
called?
anything's possible in the year of our Lord
Like a
2026.
storage unit, you're like paying for
Yeah,
your own
like, it's a
No,
digital
it's
storage.
just-
storage
it's-
space. Yeah,
It's just a license, and also Xbox.
like
are,
digital
Drive.
pizza.
Xbox are going to be doing whatever they can. They already are, but whatever they can next gen to try and get people back on board. And this is one of those things that's gonna like help.
Do you think they're gonna clap back at Sony somehow though?
No, because
After
they know
did
they're in the
Because
same
they're,
boat.
Xbox is already in a bunch of muddy water as is. I don't
Yeah,
think they're in any
that's
position
true.
to make a joke right now.
I mean,
I would.
Yeah, might as well. Get
Cowards.
some PR points.
it
Yeah.
would be a baller move
It
if
would.
Xbox
Sega
made an
would.
announcement
Sega
and they were
would.
like, Project Helix, which is their next thing, we'll have a disc drive and we will support disc-based media throughout the generation.
That'd be
And
sick.
then they
They
this
end
would
it
be
with like
so
suck
cool.
it Sony or
And then they
something, you know what I mean?
drop a trailer of how to share discs on Xbox
Ah.
Project Helix,
and it's the same.
and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Dude, that would actually
That'd be the
be
clapback
so
of the
good.
century.
full circle joke. Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
so good. And honestly, I think it would help a lot of sales on the console. I think a lot of people would go for Xbox that time around.
Or if they just added a disc drive so you could play your old Xbox back compatible games like they tend to. 'Cause
As long
the
as they
Series
have a
X, you
disc
can play
drive,
like
yeah.
certain Xbox games as well, can't
Yeah.
you? Original
Yeah, I think they
Xbox.
learned their lesson because the Xbox One, correct me if I'm wrong, like was not backwards compatible at first. I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty sure you're
Or-
right.
yeah.
And I was about to say what they could do with the new one is what they did with that one, where
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't backwards compatible, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting this right. They did a fancy little trick.
Mhm.
The console had already come out. There's nothing I could do
Yes.
about that. But if you put in an older game, like old 360 game, into the console, it recognized the like the license. Like it knew what game it was. It just couldn't play it.
Mhm.
So it would proxy a download from their server. So it kind of
okay.
became like a game key cart in a way. It became like a
Interesting.
license.
Yeah.
So they could do that. So for the next Xbox, they could just put in like a basic, super cheap, throwaway CD drive that just needs to function, but it reads what the thing is and then downloads it.
Okay.
They could do that. And that way they could do backwards
Yeah,
compatibility.
And that's built-in software too.
And they could
so-
also keep doing discs that way.
Okay.
So they would all be like game key carts, but to be honest, next gen, most things are going to be a game key cart or game key disc or whatever you want to call it anyway.
That makes sense.
That's something they could honestly do.
Yeah, Xbox, I could totally see them doing that because they've already had the experience with that before. So maybe they just kind of carry over a newer version of
It would
that.
give them a leg up. It would also make them look weirdly I think it would make them look weirdly dated though. It's like they still have a disc drive. They're still doing discs. PlayStation's too good for them now. PlayStation's too fast.
Yeah,
Our games
we
are
don't-
too
we don't
good.
need
We can't even do
discs.
discs.
Yeah.
You think this announcement's going to influence people migrating from Sony to like Microsoft?
maybe a decent
You
amount of
think
people,
No, it-
but I don't know if it'll be like
not unless Xbox says something.
yeah.
Not unless they're like, we're still doing this. Because
It'll
right now
probably be some
everyone's
people, but not a
assuming
lot
that
right now.
everyone's assuming they're both over.
Yeah, more than likely.
So this might be the end of both Sony and
That's
Microsoft.
what I'm saying, yes.
And
It is. It is the end.
Nintendo might just take the reins as the king of kings of gaming.
Until the Switch 2 ends, yeah.
yeah,
I think so, yeah.
At least for the
Yeah.
rest of this generation.
I mean, the,
there will-
the only
there-
thing you're not getting are like the exclusive titles from both Sony and Microsoft. But other than that, like
There will come a time in 2028 where Sony and Xbox aren't doing discs and Nintendo still are doing cartridges.
yeah,
But that will only last for a couple of years.
yeah,
probably like
to the at least the-
Switch 2 came out 25, so probably at least 9 years if you're looking at it from like
9 years of
middle
Switch
point
2.
2030, you
Yeah.
think?
There's no way they're gonna release the next generation console within 5-7 years. I don't see that.
Not 5 years, but I don't
Not
know
even
about
7.
9.
Maybe not the
I
rest of
think
the
I think
decade
once you hit
now.
the 7 mark, you could.
Yeah,
7,
that's the big
7,
switch.
8, 9's pushing it.
You could, but I feel like Nintendo slowed back, especially with like all the stuff they're dealing with in terms of tariffs. And
I guess
production
it
costs
depends
and-
what's coming next for Nintendo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's not going to be a Switch 3. Like,
It's not. It's
it,
gonna be
it feels
something
early
different.
to say it, but
I
like,
feel that too.
yeah, I just don't know what
I don't know
they
yet.
would
The
stand to
game
gain from that.
rhomboid is what I'm going with.
Because where
Game
do you go
rhomboid.
from it? Because where do you go
Walking-
from?
A rhomboid.
Right,
I,
yeah.
I think we need to get further into this gen before I can start coming up with
You're right.
theories.
We literally just started. Yeah,
But right now, I mean, you have PlayStation is trying to figure out putting out a handheld so that they can essentially recreate what Nintendo is doing. Because what Nintendo has done is they've made a console that's playable everywhere for everyone. You can take it on the go and you can play it at home, and it's competitive
Mhm.
with other platforms.
But
And I don't
don't-
think they're gonna want to lose
It
that.
also plays great docked too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
don't Sony
So-
technically have that with like the PlayStation
No,
portable
no.
thing?
that
It-
thing
it
is
was-
weird.
no.
Yeah,
It was
no.
tied to Wi-Fi. You
Yeah.
couldn't play anything locally on it. It worked half the time.
It was
and
like a
didn't.
gamepad.
It didn't sell super well.
Mhm.
People want native for stuff
Mhm.
like that.
So if they just did that native, then
Yeah, but that's what they're doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
They are doing that.
that would
Apparently.
be lit to see.
And I'm sure Xbox is going to do a similar thing. I mean,
Yeah.
they're already dabbled with the ROG Ally X,
Mhm.
but I think they're
I
going
like
to
how
do
the
their own
Steam
thing
Deck's
too.
doing too, right? So
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
there's the
So,
market is there.
I do think Nintendo is going to keep doing hybrid in some way or another.
Yeah.
Right now, I do think there'll be a Switch 3. Right now.
Okay.
I don't know if my mind
Yeah.
will change when we get further in. We'll have to see what the landscape looks like.
Mhm.
But I can't imagine them going back to having a separate handheld and a separate console and having to develop for both. And then
yeah,
the-
yeah.
the
I
way
don't see a
that-
split ever
the way
again,
that tech
right?
is now, like we're able to do handhelds with like really cool like visual clarity. So like Nintendo don't really need to do a console standalone and have like 8K 120 because what they're gonna do? They're gonna develop a Zelda and a Splatoon for
Yeah.
that.
That'd be sick.
So they don't need these crazy visuals.
you're right,
so
yeah.
there's just no reason to do both. So I think it just makes more sense for them to keep doing the same thing.
yeah,
If anything, like they would drop the dock part before they drop the handheld part.
yeah. No, I agree.
But I don't think they would even do that. I just think that this is what they do now. You can play Nintendo games anywhere, anyhow, on their device or at home.
Yeah,
That's just what Nintendo is. Unless games move past consoles, which that is also, by the way, hate to tell you, if you haven't realized this already, that's also going to happen at some point.
Mhm.
At some point, we're not going to have consoles either.
so you think it's gonna be like
Yeah.
a VR?
It's going to be like
AR?
Stadia.
Yeah, like a
It's literally going to be
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah, like
that's why I keep
downloadable
saying
cloud stuff.
Stadia was
Yeah.
ahead of its time.
Yeah.
At some point, we're not going to be buying consoles, and
Yeah.
developers are going to be developing for the PlayStation 5, so they have to work in these constraints of what the PlayStation 5 can do, and if someone has a Pro, or if they have a base model, or if they have a
Yeah.
Series S, or how is this game going to port to the Switch if we ever want to support Nintendo's console? Everything's just going to be online, and you're going to pay for some weird subscription thing, and you're just going to stream it via the cloud, and it's going to be 4K 120 frames. It's going to be 8K. It's going to be a billion K. Like at some point,
Yeah.
right? I'm saying like in the future,
serious.
A billion K. That's
billion.
a
Whatever
big
is
jump.
next.
That's a real big jump.
whatever is next. you know?
8K.
Clearer than reality.
Well, we're limited.
It's better.
What I'm saying is we're limited. Like the consoles we have now, we can't even do 4K 60.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about GTA 6 coming out soon, and people are like, don't expect 60 FPS. Why?
yeah.
Why? Really? For this next gen game that's costing $100, don't expect 30 FPS. Why? I'll tell you why. The consoles. They can't handle it. They can't do it. We can't push them that far. We're giving her all she's got, Captain. She can't take anymore.
Yeah.
We need to be done
Good
with it.
call.
At some point, we won't have physical media. We won't have physical consoles. We will just load up our like hologram TV or whatever it is that we
Yeah,
have, and we'll say,
Computer.
TV,
Roll the
play
game.
GTA 10, and it'll start playing, and you'll pick up whatever like wacky controller or interface that you have of playing, and you'll just start playing, and it'll look flawless, and it'll be flawless.
Or like those episodes of Black Mirror where they put like this little chip and then they go to like sleep and then they're like in a
game.
different
I mean, that's a
reality.
whole different thing.
That is.
I'm talking about traditional gaming,
Yeah.
but yes, at some point, sure.
At some point, I feel like that's where the world's moving towards. You know?
At some point, I'd love to see like a holographic type thing, like how like Tony Stark has like
Nah,
Well, if we
like,
can get even more wacky, I think about this a lot. I was saying this to Kim the other day. It's so archaic and wild to me that we're still, when we sit down to play a video game, these big expansive worlds, right? These open world gorgeous people, like they built these like massive like Florida-sized map for GTA, this incredible world, and then we play them in a screen this big with a black frame,
yeah,
and
like
we're just
bezels.
staring at our little, and you look away and it's gone.
Yeah.
Right? That to me is very archaic, and it's been archaic for a long time. And I do think there will come a point, I don't know what it's going to be, where the screen is going to seem really outdated, and we're going to have a different interface for even seeing our games. And
I mean, the
go-to
AR
is-
glasses are kind of
the
that.
go-to is something like a VR, AR type
Yeah.
situation,
Yeah.
but preferably without having to put something on your head.
Yeah, something that's not wearable or an
Yeah.
attachment, something that you're.
I don't know how that works. I'm just saying, the screen is really archaic. Like I have the
Like
Ultra,
a Black Mirror episode, you know,
yes,
just
That's
where we
what I'm
can
saying.
kiss
Chipped in the
and we
brain.
can
That's what I'm
we can
saying.
do a little fighter, but
Isn't
then
there
we
a
can
dude
end up
that's actually
banging.
like had that done?
this.
Like
A
the
chip-
first guy that actually had like a chip.
Yeah,
in,
Elon put a
Yeah.
chip in someone's head.
yeah,
Speaking
there's
of
a
Elon,
guy, there's a
yeah.
guy that actually.
yeah,
did
he
it,
put a
right?
chip in someone's head.
Yeah, they put it in
Neuralink.
monkeys' heads. And they had
Neuralink,
monkey
yeah.
play like chess or
Neuralink.
something.
and he's able to like move
How'd he
stuff
do?
with his mind now.
He did good.
Played Slay the
Yeah.
Spire.
Good chess
with
player.
it.
With
I mean,
his mind.
he was doing it with his
right?
mind. I don't know if it was chess
Yeah,
or
with his
some
mind.
game, but he was
Yeah.
killing it. He
And
was
then,
killing it.
and then there was like
Slay
a
the Spire.
he like dropped a
Grandmaster.
Coke can at one point, and he just went, and you like
Whoa, just crushed it.
no, he dropped it, and he was like, oop, and he like sucked it back to his
There's
hand.
no way.
Whoa.
The Neuralink.
Oh,
There's no way. I
okay.
don't believe that. That's like some X-Men type telekinesis.
Did you guys ever try to do that when you were a kid? I
Oh, try
definitely
to
did.
crush a can?
No, just like
Oh, I
Yeah,
do.
like-
I still do it.
Yeah, try to
Every now
bend
and
reality
then-
with your mind.
Every now and then I do a little test to make sure I didn't get superpowers.
Well, I always do when
Yeah.
I walk in like a grocery store or something. I like open the doors.
yeah, I still
Well,
do that.
no,
I do
those
that
are-
too,
bro.
Those are automatic.
That's
That-
my-
I know,
that's
but
a sensor that.
Well,
I'll
I
pretend
do
like
that
I'll
when
walk
I'm
up and I'll
walking
do this, and my wife will think I'm like crazy.
Yeah,
right,
like
but
a
it
little
will.
flick.
It will do it. You're not.
I just like
Well,
to pretend.
Of all the
I,
things to try and do, that one will do it on its own.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's
feel
working.
good.
Kim
know, I
tries to
agree.
change lights when
It's
we're
like
at an
the
intersection.
Force. Like Star Wars. That's how I always
Yes,
think about it. You know
yes.
what I mean? I'm
Well, I meant sometimes like I'll walk by like something on the ground and I'll go, I still don't have it.
Yeah,
one day.
at some point.
One day we'll get
Someday.
there.
But in my mind, I'm like, it would only work if I fully believed. So like,
That's what it is.
So I try. Sometimes I'm like, I fully believe.
Like
and
Peter
then-
Pan and flying.
It's like
right?
believe
Mind
or like,
over
or you need, like
matter.
an emotional like connection. Be like, I'm doing this for you.
When
Well,
I
that's
was
not Peter
younger, I
Pan,
used
is
to
it?
actually sit there with like a spoon and like try and make it move.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
sick.
you're so cool.
But I watched like Matrix, so
Okay.
I remember when I was young, I used to try to go Super Saiyan
Yeah, me
all
too.
the time.
you would just like
Ah,
scream.
Yeah.
yeah.
Losing my voice.
That's
like,
not terrifying.
I'd end up shitting myself.
I didn't go that far.
This
Your
was last
parents
week.
just
This
hear
was
you
last week, right?
screaming down the hall.
Yeah,
In the
like, they pissed
bathroom,
me
this
off,
is-
bro.
You
That's
good,
why you
Sully?
were here,
I'm like, I'm gonna go walk in,
Wait,
bro.
that's why he wasn't here.
That's where you went. Yeah.
Did it ever
Trying to go
work?
Super Saiyan in the
No,
bathroom.
unfortunately.
Imagine you're looking in the mirror, that one strand of hair.
I know.
Oh,
Oh,
you
my
just
god.
see it.
I believed in my heart of hearts I could do it.
That's good. All we need is believe.
When I played Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, I really
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh?
did. I really did
Heart of
believe in the
cards?
heart of the cards.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I really did try.
Oh,
We would say it
cards.
every pull. You go believe in the heart of the cards.
I still do. I still believe in it. Man.
Sometimes it would work.
You
Sometimes.
pull out
Sometimes
a
you'd
god
pull the right
card.
card. You'd pull that monster reborn right as you needed it.
Oh.
The pot of greed, which allows me to draw 3 cards from my deck.
I summon
Anyway, I do think at some point everything's going to be like
digital.
Neuralink,
Digital
but like
scape.
digital. And then I think VR will definitely. I think when VR gets to the point where you can just put on glasses like the Vitches,
Yeah.
but even less, honestly, even
Yeah.
even less, like even contact lenses.
Have you
Like, I don't
seen
know,
the,
like
the new VR? Because of sim racing, because I've got into sim racing recently. There's a VR headset that's like tiny.
so that
Mm.
whenever
it's-
we get to the point where
Yeah.
it's
It is
like you picture it
legitimately-
like
you can
this,
put it
right?
like a
Like
visor.
a band.
A visor,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's when VR might finally take off.
Yeah.
Because I
Okay.
think the biggest like hindrance and the reason why it doesn't take off, there's a lot of really great VR experiences, a lot of really
Oh,
fun VR games. No one cares because it's such a faff.
What do you use the Oculus?
Such a
You
metal
have to
ones?
wear
Yeah,
all this.
I use
heavy
the
stuff
Oculus.
on
So
you,
those
have to
make me
plug
like
in.
nauseous being in them for too long.
So when's the
And they're
last
like-
time you used one?
Like a couple years ago, my wife bought me one for my birthday.
So the tech has moved pretty quickly. 2 years ago is not too bad, but depending on which one you used, when they first came out, like the frame rates in the eyes were like 24 frames, but like
Yeah,
really low
nothing
frames.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then like the refresh rate was low, the screen size, the resolution was low. Now they're like 120 frames per eye, giant refresh rates. So now it doesn't feel like your brain is trying to keep up with like slow images, which is what makes you like throw up. It's moving really like naturally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better now. The issue is you got to like put on a headset and you got to have a cord. You got to plug it in. You got to grab the little dongle straps and you can't see them because your headset is on. And then you got to like plug it and unplug it to Steam 1,000 times because it's not picking up in Steam VR.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's a nightmare.
Exactly.
Too much friction. You just literally need to have like a little device set on a stand on your desk that you're like, you know what? I feel like playing. And you put it on and you're in.
Yeah.
And that's
Like
it.
Ready Player One. That's
Like
what-
Ready Player One.
I love that movie.
And you don't even need to do the whole like running in the spot thing, although that is sick, and I do want an
Yeah,
Omni
you want like the
treadmill.
full haptic suit.
I do
and all
want that. That is sick. I do want
Yeah.
that. But for it to take off, it just needs to be, you can sit down, you can put it on, grab a controller or grab whatever and play VR.
Yeah, there's a show that I watched called Peripheral on, I think it's Amazon Prime Video or something, but it's essentially about that, where they're living in 2060 or 2030 actually, and they have these really high-tech VR headsets that allow them to like go into the future, and they
That is pretty high
experience
tech.
and they experience reality like as if they're there, like with their physical body.
Yeah, it's tiny.
At some
the
point,
one.
oh wow,
I think it's the
it still seems kind of
it's the Pimax Dream Air. Pimax
Thank
Dream
you,
Air is
Fernando.
what it says. It's like it's a crazy price.
What do you
Damn.
have?
That's
Bro, that's
nuts.
more expensive than the Apple VR.
Oh, the
But
Yeah.
it's tiny compared
how
to
much
say,
was it?
like 2,200.
No, it's just 3,029.
Honestly, that's not as much as I.
$22.99.
That's not as
Oh,
much.
okay.
It's only $22.99,
Okay, I
man.
mean,
Ugh.
That's cheaper than the Apple
Give me
VR.
three. Give me three.
That's not as much as I thought for something that like
Yeah.
streamlined.
But it's just gonna get better and better and better.
Yeah, it will.
You know
For
what I
sure.
mean?
Okay. Well, thank you, Doc John.
It's over.
It's
Okay.
over. I mean,
It
I don't know
is.
what else to say. We got a couple years, unless the pushback, because it is actually pretty crazy, the pushback. Although I think they are going to stand firm. And then we'll have no physical PlayStation, probably no physical Xbox, and we'll just have to see how long Nintendo will hold out. Yeah, it all sucks. I don't know. It all sucks. I have a lot of things. I've already said that it all sucks. I hate that we can't get like wacky indie games, or third parties don't even have an option. It's just all gone. So, any final thoughts before you do side quests? Because we have a lot actually to talk about.
Buy physical media.
Yeah, I guess buy it while
Enjoy
you
it
can.
while you
Fine.
can.
Yeah,
Like,
enjoy
you
it,
got a year
really.
and a half left, guys. Come on, don't be Debbie Downers.
I mean, we do have
Get with the times.
We do have 40 years of video games.
That
we
is
have
crazy to
40
think about.
years
It's good.
of physical
Good
video
advice.
games.
It's good advice.
That's a good run. 40 years
40
of
years.
physical video games.
40 years.
I mean, you could never run out.
Yo, and always
No.
remember this: we lived the golden era. Of
We
video.
really
not
did.
you,
I
but us
I mean,
three.
not me. Yeah, not
Red
me.
too. Red's with us.
Yeah, we did.
We really
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's actually, it's sad though, that I also feel bad because like we just had kids.
We'll tell our grandkids and our kids how great gaming was in our time.
Yeah, and
Isn't
they're
that
not
crazy
gonna
to think
care.
about?
But
Yeah.
we just had kids and they're not going to get that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got your collection. Your
I know,
kid will
I
enjoy
will
it.
try.
I have a
will
small,
try.
humble collection. My son will enjoy that.
I'm still thinking I want to do the thing where like he turns like 5, right? And I give him a Game Boy.
yes, do
I've
that.
already.
And then
me
I-
and Liv have spoke about this. We're gonna do the same thing.
I want to do it on like
Start
Christmas.
early and make them.
Because he won't know any different.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you gotta get in quick because at some point he's gonna realize his friends have a Switch 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the next, maybe even the birthday, maybe you just wait 6 months and you give him a Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, you hand him a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
You just give him like 1 or 2 games on every.
No, I
phone.
agree with you.
Yeah.
That would actually be lit. My friend Chris, he has a kid. Like he has 2 kids, but like with his son, he's making him play through like all the Mario games, the 3D ones, but from the beginning.
I honestly think
That's cool.
if I saw my son, like 5, 6 years old, I don't know when they can stop playing games, playing Game Boy Color like Pokemon Yellow,
Yeah.
I might cry.
That would be.
That's
They
really
would
cool.
enjoy it. If you don't expose them to anything
I'd cry.
else.
I know.
Then he would be
I'd
good.
cry as well.
That would be awesome.
No, but you just cannot let him be exposed to like other high tech games. You know.
By the way, I'm just gonna now talking about kids. As I was leaving today, he was standing in the living room and he just went, "Dada." And I was like, "Okay, yeah,
Stud.
I don't want to go."
Okay.
He's been talking a lot more all of a sudden, and he's fully walking now.
Nice.
Oh man,
Look at
I
that.
love that.
Yeah. It took him a minute, but he's doing it. He's fully doing it. I love him so much.
Lad.
Nice. What a lad.
He also
What a
said
lad.
toast.
God bless him.
He's been saying some words. He's mimicking a little bit. I'll tell you what we will have in 2 years. This podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
This ain't going anywhere.
Yes.
And we'll start making physical. We'll put
Kid will have
making a
kids.
game?
We'll do
I'll have
DVDs and
kids too
Blu-rays.
at that point, you know.
Maybe I'll be married. Who
Yep.
knows? Well,
Well,
2
that's
years
not-
actually no.
let's not
2
get
years. That's
crazy.
way too fast. Yeah. What am I thinking?
Let's not get
Yeah,
crazy.
you gotta find a girl first, bro.
That is true. Yeah.
You gotta live your teens,
quick,
man.
quick elope.
My teens.
You gotta
Yeah.
live
Live my
your
teens.
teens.
Okay.
Quick elope.
Yeah. Go
Quick
to
elope.
Vegas.
Yeah.
All right. So we actually have. What time are we at? What's not too bad. We
Hour and a half, I
probably
think,
have
yeah.
as much stuff to talk about in this section than we did the main stuff, and
Yeah.
it's actually some really good stuff. Like
Yes.
any other week, a lot of this stuff would have been main topic stuff. And I would say that we're gonna start with one of the coolest ones. We're finally gonna talk about some fun Nintendo stuff.
Some good news.
Some good news for
Metroid.
sure. A
Ooh.
rating for a game called Metroid Ravenous,
Nice.
which is a sick ass name, my
Yes.
guy.
Yes.
Was reportedly spotted on Brazil's rating website before quickly being removed.
Oh
So
my
I believe I
God.
read that this was because Nintendo actually sent like a
trailer.
slice of the game to be played and rated, essentially. So it exists. Like this is how we find out this exists.
So it's a sequel to Dread.
It's a sequel to Dread.
Oh.
So it's like Metroid 6.
So-
potentially? Or
No.
because isn't Dread technically Metroid 5?
No.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, whoa, whoa, hold on.
Yeah. What you saying?
Let me look this up.
Figure that out for me.
No.
I don't know what you're doing.
No.
So Metroid Dread, by the way,
I have
is
no idea.
probably
What does it say?
he
Read
might
it-
know something that we
Read
don't.
it out loud.
It seems like he
is Metroid Dread, Wait, no.
I don't know why.
Oh, wait. It's the ninth. Well, it's the ninth installment. in the
Yeah,
series,
it's what
but,
we-
but
What did you
it doesn't,
say?
It
The
doesn't
fifth-
follow Prime
so
4.
this,
The
if
fifth what?
Ravenous, if they're saying this is like another 2D Metroid, then
Yeah.
this would technically be Metroid 6 because Dread, if I'm not mistaken, was the first trailer they showed it off. They said Metroid 5, but then they called it Metroid Dread.
You're getting too technical about this.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, the chat. Yes, even Max says it. Metroid Dread is Metroid 5. So this Ravenous would be Metroid 6.
Metroid on
it's
the
not
NES.
Prime. It's not Prime.
That's what was throwing.
Yeah,
me.
it's not Metroid Prime. That's,
That was
let me
All
say
right,
it
hold on.
again,
Let me
yeah.
figure
yeah,
this
should've
out.
clarified
Metroid
that.
on the
Switch
NES,
3D is great.
Yeah.
Super Metroid,
Mhm.
Metroid Fusion,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Metroid Samus Returns,
Was that Zero Mission? Or no, Zero Mission was the remake of 1, I think.
Metroid Dread would be 5 then, but I feel like
Yes.
I'm missing one.
There's Zero Mission. That's for
no, Zero
game-
Mission was a remake of 1, though.
Was it? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you're
sounds
right,
that
you're right,
sounds
you're
right
right.
because
And
it's
then-
called
oh, did
Zero
you say-
Mission.
So you said Metroid.
Metroid on
Samus
the
Returns,
NES, Super Metroid,
Uh-huh.
Metroid Fusion.
Yes.
Count other
Metroid 2.
No, that's Prime. Oh,
Did you do
Other
Metroid?
M is Prime.
Did you do Metroid 2: Return of Samus?
No.
oh,
Yeah.
Metroid 2. So yeah.
Yeah.
So then Dread
Oh,
is
so there's
6.
a lot of. So yeah, no. Dread is 5.
Dread is
No.
Yes.
No.
I am.
All right, now I got to bring
Let's
up
see.
more
Let's see.
Metroid.
Metroid.
5.
Chat.
6. Yeah,
Metroid
you're right.
games.
You're right. It's
Yes.
6.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
he's
Thank
right.
you.
Well, you said Metroid 2. That would throw everything off.
Metroid 2, Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, and then Dread.
What about Samus Returns?
Samus Returns is a remake.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a remake
yeah.
of Metroid 2 or
Yeah.
Return of Samus. Yep, that's because it was Samus. Yep. I remember it now.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat. I appreciate that.
Yo, did you ever play Metroid Dread though?
I didn't play a demo.
Bro, you should play it. It's really good.
I
It's
should
way
play
better than Prime.
Well, I'm glad we
Wood,
got
how
that.
does it, how does
I'm
it,
glad we got
how does
that
it feel to be
figured out.
wrong?
Well, not great, but also I don't know if I was.
I don't
Hey,
know.
were you sitting?
I mean, I sat there the whole time not knowing what
Whatever.
was going
I
on.
just
was
asked what you were talking about, and then I started listing.
Anyway, back to what we were saying.
You were right.
Thank you.
Yeah, do the finger thing, bro.
Yeah.
This is it. Come on, Sully. You know you want to do it. Come on.
Come on, Saul. You gotta do it at some point.
Come on.
You got me to do the finger thing.
Best day ever.
Beautiful. Anyway, what I was
For
trying to
audio listeners
what I was trying to say
that
was
have no idea what just
What's
happened. All they heard was, he got me to do the finger thing.
Just me.
So all that to say, Ravenous is technically Metroid 6. Then that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
So glad.
No. It would be 7, bro.
But it's
Come
also
on.
Metroid Ravenous.
Yes.
Metroid Dread is the best 2D Metroid. But I would say, I mean, I personally would say, I thought Metroid Dread was sick. It's also the best-selling one, I
Yes,
believe, which
that's
had
right.
over 3 million sold, which is the best-selling Metroid there is.
Mhm.
Because even the Primes, which are my personal favorites, or at least one, I really like one, only sold like 2 million, less than that, I think.
About
And then 2 and 3 sold barely over 1 million. And then, as we know, 4 somehow, incredibly, barely sold over 1 million.
just barely.
So the 2Ds are actually the favorites here, and Dread being that. So that was sick. Fantastic game. Really cool Switch game. We're getting a sequel called Ravenous, which again is somehow an even cooler name than Dread.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's been rated already with gameplay out there means that, unfortunately, and it wasn't Nate this time, we once again have a spoiler, a little secret from Nintendo ruined for us.
I think this actually was... So a friend was showing me, like, there was a list of games that included some of the stuff that Nate talked about, but that the actual post came out before Nate's podcast that revealed the whole 2025 or 6 plan.
Yeah.
And the Metroid game was part of that.
Was it? What did it say? Like Metroid 6?
It's 7.
I don't fully remember what number it said, but Metroid...
Metroid 6 or 7?
It's 7
One
because
of the two.
it's the 7th
Which
of
one?
the
Which number was it?
7. He's saying 6, so he was wrong technically.
What?
no,
say
this
the
is 6.
say the two options.
Say it.
Metroid 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 8.
There we go. Whatever.
Bro, he
So that's
said
exciting. Very exciting. Very
Yes.
cool. I'm very excited. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's just a thing now that we know about.
It's cool.
Yeah. You think it's gonna be 2026 release?
Well, the fact that it's already getting rated means it's got to be,
Maybe,
I hope so.
Maybe like
It could
early
be-
2027.
or it could be like an October thing. Honestly,
Coming
Yeah.
out November 16th.
Does
guys.
Nintendo have an October game?
no,
Okay, so it could be
I
that.
don't think so. Maybe when's Fire?
Ocarina
when's
of Time,
Fire Emblem?
maybe.
Fire Emblem in summer.
Fire Emblem September.
Okay, it could be October.
So it could be. And then whatever.
when
Ocarina
did
of
Dread
Time.
come out?
Dread 2021.
I
wanna
think it
say.
was October or November of 2021.
Yeah, when?
Those are 2 different months.
I know. I'm saying I think. I'm looking it up.
Really? I had no idea.
October 8th. Look at that. October 8th.
There you go. I think I think October. I
So
think that could be a
almost 5 years ago.
surprise October release.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's already been rated, it's done, right? Like,
Maybe-
at what stage do you rate a game? Do you send it off to get rated? When it's done, I would think. Otherwise, you could
Yeah,
sneak
when they
in
have
a
enough
boot.
for a trailer, maybe?
Why do they send it to Germany though?
It was Brazil.
Oh,
Well, Brazil
Why
listed it
Oh.
accidentally.
Oh.
I don't think they sent it though. I think
So
it
like
just,
each country gets its own copy to rate it.
no.
Is that how it works?
I don't know.
It gets rated,
Mhm.
and then that rating gets listed out everywhere
It's
to all the
universal.
retailers.
Yeah, but then
And
like the
and
different
then
like rating
one of their-
system.
I've already. I can open it back up again. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Like, what
who
if
it
one
was.
country's like, nah, we don't like this rating. It needs to be rated. You know,
Brazil's
and from-
rating website. So I guess it got rated, and then the rating went out to all the rating websites.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
every region has a different one, right? And then when they got it, they listed it, and then
Okay.
they were probably told like, take that down, and they took it down.
Yeah, they're like, please don't do that. Yeah.
So unfortunately, they Nintendo's probably very mad at Brazil's rating system because it just linked to their game.
They're never
Yeah.
getting games again, huh?
Dude. Brazil's losing everything, man. They lost. Oh, no, they won. Never mind. They won the World Cup game. What am I thinking?
Okay,
I was gonna
all
say,
right.
if Brazil lost, I'd be well.
Yeah, I'm
happy.
like, wait a minute. No.
We
So
have to play them.
a big topic on the podcast has been: will GTA 6 come to the Switch 2 or not?
I hope it.
I've been saying that it will.
Oh, yeah.
We followed a lot of little threads of rumors from Nate and other people saying that that Rockstar had a dev kit and they tested GTA 6 on it. We kind of knew that for a fact if we're taking Nate at his word, which we've been doing lately.
Mhm.
It's also funny because there's someone you keep looking at me just like full agreement on some stuff.
I'm
Like a hype
listening to
man.
what you're saying.
He's
man.
invested.
There was I can't
Do
remember
we
who it
to not
was.
look at you?
No, look at me, please.
No, keep talking, man.
Your
It's
big,
fine.
beautiful eyes. There was a guy. I forget who it was, but he's like an insider guy, and someone said that he said that GTA 6 was coming to Switch,
There's a lot of insiders.
and then
I
he
know
made
now,
this
yeah.
whole thing, and he was like, "No, I never said that. I never said GTA 6 was coming to Switch. You're taking me out of context. What I said was they have a dev kit and they played it on a dev kit,
Yeah.
and it's like,
I
oh,
don't remember who that
that's
was,
the
but
same
yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
Can I tell you something? I
Yeah.
have inside information
Do you know?
that it is coming
It is.
to the
Oh,
Switch.
Okay, well, tell me your insight.
I know I can't tell you, but when it does,
Kip
you
was
heard it
right.
here first.
I
I
have-
Was
will
it-
I have a
include it
feeling.
in the
Kiwi
group.
talks.
I have
Can't
a
tell you.
feeling
I don't think
you're
Can't
just
tell
saying
you.
stuff to get brownie points later.
Nope, can't tell you.
Look at me. Can you tell me after the episode?
Yep,
No, you can't.
Look at my
No, you
eyes.
can't.
not a guy that's lying, right?
Oh, he's serious.
I'm
You're
telling you.
definitely lying,
The
bro.
thing is, you do have someone specifically that probably would know some stuff.
Maybe I do.
Yeah,
maybe I don't.
GTA 6 fans. Wait, this isn't what I was trying to show.
Oh, what is this?
No, you can show it. It's just not the article I was going to mention, but this is fine. GTA 6 fans are paying eBay scalpers for retail price for over retail price for pre-orders, despite there being no shortage.
Whoa.
So it's selling for 140, 120, over
Jeez.
what it costs.
Did you guys pre-order it?
Yeah, well, I had to because I wouldn't want to pay a scalper.
Wait,
But
can't you still pre-order it?
But how does that even work if it's all digital anyway?
I can still buy it on the store, right? When it comes out, they're not going to
Well,
stop.
as
me.
long as it's available
There's no
and it
ava-
doesn't sell out.
Yeah, so you could buy
On
the
the
box.
And then you have to
PlayStation
buy
store?
it
Yeah, like-
from a scalper on
Why would
eBay
I-
for $138.20.
But if
Wait
it's
a
digital,
minute,
how does
yeah.
it sell out?
That's
Is
what
my
I'm
point.
saying. Like, I don't know how I would sell
I don't
out
know how you
digitally.
guys are confused. It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
I saw a guy tweeted
It's my
that
favorite anime.
he took out a 50K loan so that he could buy like 200 copies of GTA 6
Yeah.
because he's confident that during the holiday rush, when they sell out, he's going to be able to scalp them at twice the price.
How much did he pay? It was like 50
He took out a
something
50K
grand,
loan.
right?
50.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
The
kidding.
total price, though, right? Wasn't
He's
there-
kidding.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
I believe.
I think that would have to be.
I
Anyway,
believed
that
it.
wasn't what I was trying to show you.
Gullible, I guess.
This is still not what I was trying to show you, but we'll keep going down the line of my GTA news. Rockstar has no plans to have GTA 6 discs to be printed, not at launch and not soon after. So last week, we heard a rumor that a month after launch, they were going to do a disc. Then Max had his whole theory about that, which I think his theory still stands with the reason why they're doing digital in the first place. But we have confirmation now, I guess, that there's not going to be a disc. It's just not going to happen.
It'd be like 4 discs anyways, because it's probably gonna be like 200 gigs.
Probably
Yeah.
be like a
Yeah,
download
like how they
disc at
did for a
best.
lot of
But
the,
yeah, no, it
PS
definitely
games.
would not fit on one disc. If they released it with a disc, it would be like a Hogwarts Legacy or Call of Duty situation where it's 1 megabyte of data. It's like a game key cut.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks is like, we used to get the box art, and the box art looks sick, and then you have a map, and you get the disc
Yeah.
in there. It's like a whole experience, and then
You're
But
not
now
even
we
gonna
don't-
get that.
now we don't get
No,
that.
just the
I
code.
mean, who knows? They might throw in a map for old times.
Where would you get it?
If you buy the box.
What box?
You could make your own.
I thought they were releasing the box with the digital code inside.
Oh, are they doing that?
yeah.
Let me see what it actually is available. I'm on
Like,
the.
like you could go and buy the box with the digital code.
Is it a code in the box? I forgot.
Yeah, it's a code in the box.
Okay.
Ultimate Edition. Yeah, I think that has.
Yeah, it was a code, right?
Yeah, if I hit pre-order now on my screen, it had. Oh well, yeah, it's only digital versions available.
Look that up. I'm not sure. I think you're right. I think you are right, but
It
I forgot.
says response to Yeah, I mean, so 8 days ago, Rockstar Game response to GTA physical disc Backlash. So I mean, there is.
Is there?
Yeah. It says will be available in physical boxes at retail.
But okay, so it's a code.
But
in
these-
It's
the
just a yeah.
Yeah.
They should sell. So I bought it on PlayStation 5 already.
Mhm.
Pre-ordered it because I didn't want to sell out.
course.
Because
Steam?
because you can pre-install it
Oh, it's not on. Steam.
yeah.
so that I can just play
Yeah,
as soon as
yeah.
it goes live.
Yeah.
They could sell They could sell the physical with the code in the box like a week before, because the code wouldn't unlock anyway.
Yeah, true.
You're right.
So they
yeah.
could sell those and then people could preload them.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, like sometimes when games get leaked early, you get access to like a physical copy of a game.
Yeah, like my Gears of War Judgment.
like Tears of Kingdom, I had that like a month before, like an actual physical copy, and Brothership too.
Gears of War Judgment sucked, by the way. It was the worst game to get a day early.
Really.
Still a Gears,
Oh,
It's still a Gears.
it's not worth it.
All right, I'm going to keep going until I finally get... Okay, GTA 6 is reportedly coming in 2027 for Switch 2. This is via Vice, and this is all this article says, but I have more and I can keep going. I don't know why that's all that says.
Wait, that is GTA.
Man, new
I wish it was
report-
coming out launch.
Oh, yeah, but...
Don't we all? But it's,
I think it's a matter of like the Elden Ring of it all, of like just taking time to make sure that it doesn't
it
suck.
actually works properly. Yeah.
And they also probably, it could be like an optics thing where they don't want people like taking screen recordings of the gameplay looking bad on launch.
Oh, I see.
They probably want it to look as
yeah,
good
just
as
one
it can
tweet
for
and
a
bang,
year.
everyone sees it.
Then you get the Switch 2 version, and then a
Yeah.
year later you get the PC version. And then the reason why they don't do PC at launch is because everyone mods the hell out of it, and they
That's
don't want
right.
that either.
yeah.
Here's a bit more. The report is based on claims from a leaker who says Rockstar is already working on a Switch 2 version. According to him, the port is in development with outside studios helping for technical issues. So it is still, by the way, like leaks and rumors and stuff. But coming from Vice is a little bit more respectable. And you know, again, we're following threads here that we've been following for a hot minute anyway. That all comes from Nate at the end of the day as well. So, you know, Nate the Hate, you will.
Yeah,
Give it time.
You'll be in the loop.
Everything we know is because of Nate. Also, when I was at Too Many Games, I talked to Sean and MVG about getting Nate on the show. And Nate, if you're watching, the open invitation. I'd love to have you on.
Imagine like the first time he does a face reveal or like an appearance is on the show.
Probably not even.
He would not.
No,
I know.
That would jeopardize everything.
He doesn't want the ninjas knowing what he looks like.
Who he is.
But he could call in.
Video call.
He could call in, yeah.
Imagine he pulls up and it's Reggie.
That would be wild.
Welcome back.
Orbitals is 20% off. You can buy it right now.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, cut away for a second. I think that might have been all the GTA stuff I had. We're still following those rumors. There's another rumor. There's so many rumors going around. Let me see. Hold on. Don't share yet. I'll see what else I've got for this. Okay, this is it for now. A new Nintendo Switch 2 model has reportedly been spotted featuring a redesigned LCD screen. Did you guys hear about this?
What?
I saw something about
This
it.
has to
Let
be
me
a
read
troll.
this article. It's spotted in the wild with an updated screen.
Huh.
So,
What was
Is
wrong
this like
with
one of, like,
what was
those
wrong with the
displays?
original panel?
So there are people that have issues with the original panel. I'm not into the weeds with it all, but I know one of the main things was ghosting.
Oh, burn in?
No, ghosting.
No.
Burning's not really an issue.
Yeah, it's only on OLED, I guess.
So ghosting was at the 60 FPS if you slowed it down. Like really slowed it down, like 120 frames, and you like moved a frame, you would see like an outline of the Mario Kart character where he was before.
Just for like
and
a
it's called like
millisecond.
ghosting for like a
Yeah.
millisecond. But what it does is it creates like this ghost blur on a lot of the faster frame rate games that I can't see.
Yeah.
But people like Digital Foundry and stuff, it really bothers them and they can't not see it. They like hyper focus on it. And there are people that swear they see it. I don't
didn't even know that was a thing until now.
apparently in Hades it's really bad because that game runs at like 120 frames or something.
Okay.
And people say they can't. People are like, I can't even play it because of the ghosting.
Wow. It's that
Again,
bad.
it's not something I have the ability to see, but apparently it is a sign of a lower quality budget screen. But again, I haven't noticed it. But anyway,
I've been ghosted
they're
before.
upping
Is that
the
the same
quality
thing?
on the LCDs.
you've been ghosted?
Yeah, is that the same thing or no?
No, but tell me about it.
I don't know. She was just like, she was cool, and then she just stopped talking to me.
Okay. Did you go in, like, how many dates in did you get?
None.
Damn. So it wasn't even
Well, how
official.
cool, how
first
cool
date
was
yet.
she then?
How cool was she?
Yeah. If you never even met her.
Well, I mean, she seemed cool.
How long were you talking?
How'd you meet her, bro?
Maybe like less than a month, something like that.
And then she just quit out on you?
I guess so. She didn't respond to my message.
Did you like send more than one message?
No,
So you just sent one last one?
I sent one, and then like maybe like a mini follow up.
And what did it say? Were you like, hey,
Well, I said, hope you got home safe because she was out, and then
Which
yeah.
maybe she died. Maybe she didn't get home safe.
That's a good conclusion. Yo, she probably died, bro. Don't take it too seriously. She probably died, bro.
I hope you got home safe. No response.
I guess
Yeah, I guess she did.
That was good. Good job.
was
He's
good.
crying.
I am
He's
crying.
done.
No, I'm kidding. No.
That was good.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Sorry that.
So ghosting, huh? That's
Yeah, what a,
interesting.
sorry
she
for
did
you.
ghost you.
She did
literally.
ghost you.
She literally ghosted
She
you.
is a ghost.
That's
now.
what Brenton said, yeah. Sorry for your
man.
loss.
That's okay.
As spotted by Nintendo Patents Watch, an updated model allegedly surfaced on a Chinese resale site, which features a sharp LCD panel with significantly reduced inputs compared to the standard Switch 2 model, suggesting it's not a minor revision. It's speculation that the new screen could potentially address the ghosting issue, there you go, that the launch model suffers and compared to its predecessor, or it could simply be related to the revised Switch 2 model recently confirmed to be coming in Europe to comply with the new regulations requiring all the consumers to have built-in batteries. That would be interesting actually. Okay, so in Europe, they had to do a revision of the console because they have a law there where devices need to have replaceable batteries.
Yeah.
So they literally had to create a new version of the Switch 2 that you could switch the battery out. If they were fixing the screen issue at the same time on those models, adding in a better screen, because they were already revising it anyway, that's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Oh, like double like 2 for the price of
Well,
one.
they're
type
already
thing.
doing it, right?
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
So either way, it's definitely not the Switch 2 OLED upgrade many users have been hoping for since the console first released. I have a hot take that I've already said 1,000 times. We don't need an OLED for the Switch 2. We just don't need it. I'll take it, but we don't need it. A new model of Switch 2 LCD panel most likely by Sharp. Okay, so it's like a different company making the screen.
Dang, so like low quality.
Has
company.
surfaced on a Chinese resale site. Wait, this is a different thing compared with the launch model. Wait, this is a different thing.
That's a bit
Is
weird.
that it?
So
right
you
there?
can buy this on a Chinese resale site, and it's a screen for the Switch 2 that's a different model.
That you can fix it yourself.
I guess you could try. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that. Okay, but either way, very, very interesting. I do think at some point we will get a revised version of the Switch 2, which will have an improved screen of some kind. But if that's all it is, I doubt it's an OLED, and it will probably be like, again, when we talked about this already, but you know how Nintendo revised the Switch 1 with the better battery? It was kind of like a little sneaky.
The newer
They might just do a little sneaky because they might not even, they probably wouldn't want to address. They wouldn't want to be like, hey, so our last screen sucked, so here's a better one. They'll probably just start making new Switches with that better screen, and they won't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Yep,
There
it's
might
up to
be
the people
some
to
like
figure it
little
out.
like tweet that's
Yeah.
like moving forward, the future Switch 2s will have a sharp LCD screen or something.
Something
And that's
like
it.
that, yeah.
And you just
Maybe
have to
not
know
even
about
that.
it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Maybe not even a full on tweet, just like a
It'll be a very like
experience the best Nintendo Switch 2 has to offer with these games, and they just show it on the newer screen.
it'll be, if they even say anything, it'll be minimal. They did that with the battery. I don't remember. I think it was literally just a tweet, or it was in like a patch note update somewhere on a website where they were like, has a new
maybe.
battery or something. Everyone was like, has a new battery.
Yeah, like
And they
what?
changed the box too. The packaging went from the gray box, the white box, to the red box. So it might be something like that. I doubt they'll make a big stink about it. At some point, though, I'm sure we will get a revised Switch 2 of some kind, because we always do. Every Nintendo console, every handheld console has had some kind of revision. So some point, 4 or 5 years from now, we'll get a Lite at some point.
Yeah.
But I mean, the
Yeah, that's
actual
true.
Switch 2 will have some revised model with some extra cool new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I can see the light over the OLED happening.
More than likely.
I wonder if they would improve the tech at all and make it any better.
I doubt it, because then they would shortchange the people who buy.
Just a little bit,
unless they
though.
rebranded
Just to get
it.
like a little bit more performance out of it. Like,
Just a teeny tiny
like
piece,
hey,
I don't know.
the new models have a nicer screen, and also we change the setting for the battery so that the games can push themselves a bit further without draining the battery as much.
Yeah, maybe like that, a minor upgrade
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Okay, so we might get a new Switch 2 model at some point. That's interesting. That's cool.
fine.
Some quick things. Oblivion is getting a full Switch 2 physical release. Just let you know that. Splatoon previews came in for Raiders, and apparently they're decent.
Apparently they're very
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Joe, I'll read it for you. I'm trying to be
thank you.
quicker on some of these, but here we
No,
go.
for it.
Nintendo's single-player focused Splatoon Raiders is a colorful game about an upgradable arsenal of wild weapons, gadgets, hordes of enemies, and some exploration. In other words, it plays like Ratchet and Clank.
It's a cool shark.
That is.
That is,
Shout out
isn't
Master
it?
Mega, yeah.
I'm
That's
buying
my
the
input
game.
for this. What a
I'm buying the game just
what
for
a
that
shark. Like, I love that shark.
I've seen some people, like even some
great
YouTubers already
It
got
is a
like their
great
hands
show.
on like a little early copy or even like an early demo of
It
it.
comes out fairly soon, right?
End of the month, yeah, the 23rd or 4th.
It's like 20 days.
Yeah, something like that. So, I mean, I saw the directs. Nintendo really does this thing with like their game specific directs where it's really just like, in this game, you can do this.
Yeah.
Hold the A button.
Yeah,
to
everyone's
go-
making fun of it now
Yeah.
because everyone's sick of it.
whatever. But I like what they showed, because for a while, I mean, and I said it too, like for a lot of people, if this is their first introduction into Splatoon, there isn't like the crazy online multiplayer PvP that the game's known for. You don't have to worry about like getting destroyed.
Look at him.
He's just-
So we keep looking at each other. It's just weird. I don't know.
You guys got
I
a
am
connection
listening.
going on.
Exactly, right?
I'm
But
letting you Splatoon.
no, I mean, you saw me playing it earlier.
Blow
I,
your
I get
Splatoon
I get
load.
dialed in when I play that game, so it's cool to see that. It looks like it's a fun type of game. If you like Salmon Run, like it's just an enhanced version of that, but you have upgradability. Is that a word?
Well, I'm glad you like it because Abadella Smash hates it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Old school YouTuber, friend of Sully's, Abadala Smash, right?
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, how'd you know he's a friend of mine?
Because YouTube been doing the same thing for X amount of years. At some point, you bump into each other.
Yeah. It's funny because when I was in college, before I dropped out, he came to my dorm when I was like 18, picked me up. I didn't even know him.
To go meet chicks?
Nah, to go to his house to play New Super Luigi U.
Same thing.
Man.
Wow.
But he didn't ghost you after that. I mean, that was a...
No.
Your boy upset some people and ended up on Nintendo Grifter Reddit, I'm sure.
Oh, jeez.
Tiny looking game with 90% used assets from Splatoon 3, he says. First impressions, Splatoon Raiders ain't it. I can't be the only one who felt unconvinced from the Splatoon Raiders Direct to spend upwards of $60 plus tax on it when side order was $25 DLC. Thoughts? And then people definitely gave him thoughts. There's
100%.
There's
dogged on him?
more likes than there are. Or there's almost as many comments as there are likes, which you know is never a good sign.
Yeah, let's take a
very
look.
True.
When did reuse assets become a bad thing is one of the first replies here.
He did a whole video
reuse
complaining about Mario Tennis Fever, and it was the same thing, complaining about
To be
reuse
fair,
assets.
I'm kind of with him on that one.
Yeah.
I didn't bother making a video. My review
though
was pretty succinct.
Your review.
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty good, though.
your review said it all. It was very well articulated.
I agree.
I'm with him on that. Where I'm not with him on this one is that the game's not out yet, which is
Yeah.
I'm allowing myself at this point to be surprised by Nintendo because like Pacopia, I didn't really have any expectations or hopes for that, and I just fell in love with it. It's like one of my favorite games of all time. I was playing it last night.
Nice.
Love that game. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then there was another game that came out recently from Nintendo that I was surprised by. But I'm willing to let Nintendo surprise me at this point. I like Splatoon as much as the next guy. I don't have an issue with reused assets. I also feel like we're just leaving the early stages of this console being new. So this game was definitely being developed through the Switch 1 era. So yeah, of course it has the same assets. But as a lot of people have pointed out, Majora's Mask had the same assets of Ocarina of Time. That doesn't make a game bad by any means.
For sure.
Yeah.
I did complain that this game looked a little ugly. It looked a little better at the treehouse.
Yeah, I remember that because that initial trailer
Yeah.
it looked a little bit dull.
And I don't love that. But again, a game can be a little ugly and still be fun. I haven't played it.
Yeah,
I think this
Yeah,
is
like he
gameplay,
tweeted.
yeah.
I felt like he had played it because I know he's a Nintendo ambassador, so I was like assuming he maybe.
That's
had
a
like
wild tweet to make as an ambassador.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been there.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
That'll
about
get
that.
you thrown
He's
out
on thin
pretty
ice,
quick.
bro. Yeah, look at the quote retweets. People are dogging on him hard.
How do you look at quote retweets?
So right there to the side, view quotes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Everything's so confusing on Twitter.
Oh.
Well, that's a good. Yeah.
I
well,
got
that's
2.6K likes.
that's
Look
a
at that.
ratio, right?
Very,
yeah.
it's very articulate.
Wow.
I'm not dogging on him. I don't like his opinion here personally for my tastes. But I do find it strange he tweeted this, like especially when his whole thing is like playing through games and like Nintendo games. A
Yeah,
lot.
like 100%.
Yeah, that's what- I
he's
was
like really
shocked at
good
that.
at games.
Like, yeah, I mean, you
really
think-
good at games.
Has he like pigeonholed himself out of being able to play this or out of being able to like it? Is he
I don't
allowed to
know.
make the video? I was wrong about this game. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Fox was the other one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh, there
I
you
ended
go.
up. That's after Star Fox. I'm willing to just take whatever Nintendo's willing to give me. I'm gonna bend over and receive it. I played the demo. It sucks. I hate
Well, that's
it.
why we got the full game.
Rhythm
here,
Heaven?
ladies and
Sorry, he
gentlemen.
pulled up Rhythm Heaven. Actually, we ought to talk about that. It came out today.
We do.
Well, we haven't. No one's really played
Well,
it.
that's our bonus.
It doesn't suck. I take it back. I played the demo and it did not make me want to play more. It was very the first like 10 minutes. You're a little guy with legs trying to jump over a ring, and I messed it up half the time.
Oh, you
And-
don't have rhythm then. That's
but
what it is.
I wasn't in heaven. But also, it just kept going. It kept going. It was like 10 minutes of it. I'm okay if it's like WarioWare, but like I got places to be. The song isn't good. Like I'm not listening to anything.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
to
niche.
jump ahead a little bit, that's where I feel like the remixes shine the most because that takes a bunch of the mini games and puts them all in one big thing. The reason why it feels kind of long is it's teaching you what to do in that specific segment. So when the remix comes and every other segment is there pieced together, you have to be quick on your feet to kind of press the button, then do something else, and then whatever. It's a rhythm game.
I think it needed to take off the training wheels a little quicker because I was getting,
Possibly.
I played that one and then I closed. I didn't even play the second thing.
Oh, you didn't play the dog one?
No.
Oh, you'd love that one.
I was like, if this is the game, I don't want to play more.
Don't worry.
Maybe I'll try more. It was
I
late
got
last
you.
night, and I just wanted to play more of my little twin stick shooty thing. So
Nice.
Yeah.
I was like, that game has music. Anyway, yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is a wild opinion.
So I'll take for a game that
I don't
doesn't
really
come out for
know.
later.
I
Oh, wait.
don't know.
Oh, scroll down a little bit.
What's your boy-
Wait, go back down.
What?
Pass this one. This one here.
Oh yeah, this. Yeah.
This you tourist.
That's
love
kind
that
of
that's
that's
a
kind of
feature.
goaded. The easy setting in this new game is tourist, and so people are using that to like dog on people and now calling them
That's
a
so
tourist,
funny.
which I love. That's
so
awesome.
funny.
Yo, he's just a Splatoon tourist, bro.
Splatoon tourist.
Another washed-up Nintendo YouTuber, birthed in 2017 thanks to the Switch 1, but wasn't interesting enough to stay relevant. Now is gripping to the Switch 2 hate bandwagon like others. Nintendo Land, and Switch Force. Oh, that is not a trio you want to get roped
boy.
into. That is like that's the anti-Triforce
You should
right
start
there.
a podcast.
The anti-Triforce.
Oh god! You know what's great? I would watch that.
I would
podcast.
watch that too, bro.
Kind of fun.
That would
Oh
be
my
like
God.
Keemstar's locale.
Yeah,
like
yo,
just
get
the
me on
worst
the
of the
show.
worst getting together just to
Get me
hate
on
for
the
no
show.
reason.
That'd be awesome.
Anyway,
Splatoon. I'm gonna buy it. I'm very excited.
what do they call the podcast? Grift
I've
Force.
still never played it.
Grift Force.
So you've is that?
I watched you play. It was the
Was that the
first.
first time
That's
you
the
saw
first
ever playing it?
experience I've ever had.
Wow.
Where I've not just
so
ignored.
here's something crazy. Splatoon. What I mean, I think of this, but it's considered to be one of like Nintendo's big four now out of everything. Like
Whoa.
Mario, Zelda, Animal Crossing, and Splatoon. Like those are like the
Man,
big
you
four
put
for
that
Nintendo.
above Smash?
Well, Smash is all encompassing. I'm saying like in terms of like actual individual IPs. You have Mario,
Oh,
you have
okay,
Zelda,
yeah. You know what? You're right. You're
Animal
right.
Crossing,
You're
Pikmin
right.
maybe, and then
I think Splatoon's
Splatoon.
bigger than Pikmin now.
and Splatoon's like just turned 10 years old last year.
Splatoon's
Yeah.
way bigger than Pikmin.
Yeah, for
Are you
sure.
kidding?
Oh yeah, now
it's
it is,
way
yeah,
bigger.
100%.
Can I be the shark?
You can use the.
Have you
shark.
ever played
That's
Splatoon?
cool.
No, you just said.
I think you would like playing Splatoon with me.
Yeah, I think multiplayer is where it's at.
I think
for
you would
me,
like
I don't
it.
like the campaign.
Do you know what it is?
I mean, you shoot people with a paint gun, right?
Yes.
And then
Kinda.
you dive under.
Yeah,
I
you
literally
swim,
just
yeah.
watched it happen. That's how I know.
Yeah.
They're called
Yeah.
turf wars. So like you
Yes.
got to cover the turf with as much as your paint as possible.
Mhm.
Killing people is not really the objective, but it's good to have someone who's good at that
Mhm.
because if they're dead, they can't
Kill
cover
people
things.
in
With,
a game. It's my
Yeah,
favorite
it's-
part.
you splat-
well, no,
it's
you,
not
family
you
friendly.
can. I'm just saying that if everyone's only trying
You
to,
splat them into ink.
if everyone's trying to splat, then no one's gonna
Hey,
win.
maybe I'm gonna love splatting. You know what I mean? Just
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
you,
that's
you
what
could
Craig mode
be
is for.
you could be the designated splatter. You could be
Just-
the guy that's trying to kill
just
people.
shooting my splat
Yeah.
everywhere.
Just
you
splat
know,
everybody
Splat everyone.
while we're
Exactly.
splatting all over the ground.
There
And you got to jump into the splat to like regain
We-
splat.
Just
We've played a
splat.
lot of games together online.
Yeah.
I think you would like Splatoon. I think you would get into it.
There you go.
It
How
gets
hot was
it
it
gets
outside
very
again?
I'm
competitive.
gonna be
Huh?
splatting
How
next
hot was
week.
it outside again?
How hot?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say. That's an inside joke. Hot as balls. It's been hot.
There you go. It is very
hot.
Very hot.
Meltingly hot.
There it is.
Mario Kart World, which we were playing earlier in the other room, updated and added 2 new routes to Knockout Tour. Don't get too excited because there's no new maps or locations or
Yeah.
anything.
No,
But it's
a new
just
route.
drawn a different line through the map for the Knockout
Yep.
Tour. It's still cool. And when you go to load it up, it unlocks 2, and then you see like 8 more that have question marks that are coming later.
Nice.
So it's cool. They're building out with all these other Knockout Tour. To be honest, it is cool, but to be honest, when I'm doing Knockout Tour, I don't really know where I am at any point.
Yeah.
It's
It's all
all a
one
big.
big
I'm just in the
thing. Yeah, it's a
world. I
big
don't really
road.
care.
Yeah.
I just got to get to the checkpoint. I'm not
It's
really
like how you
registering.
kind of like check out when you're actually driving in real life.
Yeah.
Like you're just kind of like,
super
I'm just getting
checked
there.
out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Until you
on
see
autopilot.
the checkpoint coming, and
Yes,
then you
then you're
lock
like, oh,
in for a
shoot,
little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
But still, it is cool, and I hope that obviously means that we'll get, hopefully before the rest of the Knockout Tour ones fill in, we'll get new maps or areas loaded
Yeah,
in so
new
that the other
sections.
Knockout Tour ones will use some of those new maps.
But I feel like that would have to be paid DLC.
Yeah,
They wouldn't give
probably.
it to us for
Yeah.
free.
Maybe.
I think you're right.
But it's nice Nintendo gave us a little
I
something.
mean, it is
something.
$80. They could give us a couple of free ones.
Well, I think this is what it is.
This is the free.
This is the free.
This
That's
is-
all you're gonna
That's
get.
the free taste. Yeah.
I see that. Well, that is still cool to see them add a note. And also, by the way, this was funny timing because everything was on fire. We have the RAM prices going up. Everything's getting jacked up. I think they just announced the discs were going away. And then Nintendo was like, so here's 2 new Knockout Tours.
like Mario
laps
Kart?
that
There
you
you
can
go.
play.
Yeah.
Also cut away for a second. Not only that, which that is pretty funny, they also tweeted there was something else. Hold on, let me see. I didn't pull it up earlier, but
There's a Mario Wonder thing.
I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. They also randomly tweeted this, which I'm sure has nothing to do with anything, but
Hell
this
yeah.
was right after the PlayStation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Something in this room needs addressing, and there's an elephant in
my
the room.
God.
I feel like it's just an
That's
unrelated
definitely
tweet that
a
just
shot to
happens
the whole
be-
PlayStation.
Yeah.
It feels like it is.
It is. It has to be.
The timing of it.
I
for
think
sure.
it's just goofy, though. I think they're just being Nintendo goofy. They're like, there's an elephant in the room. That's the joke.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I mean, like people were dogging on them for the whole game key card stuff, and it's like, look at the other
I know,
companies.
but that's how people read into this. I don't think they meant to do that.
No, it's just the timing of it.
I think
all
it's
is
just
really
the
funny.
timing. It's just perfect accidental timing.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way. And it's
Nintendo don't play like that.
nah, you got
They're
some
not
goofy
Domino's
people.
UK.
Yeah, but
No,
they're not
they're
that
not Walmart
extreme.
Canada, that's for
but
sure.
they're definitely like edgy to the sense. Or this is to them very edgy. This is like out of pocket, out of character, out of
Hey,
line.
if they did, awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it was an accident.
Brownie points to them.
I think they do stuff like this all the time. Every time I load up my phone, Instagram or Twitter, I swear they're tweeting about Metroid Prime 4.
Still,
They have
Yeah,
been for a
all
little
the
bit,
time.
yeah.
Little clips, little moments, funny jokes, little memes. It's like they're trying so hard to make it happen. It's like Mean
Yeah.
Girls. They're trying so hard to make it happen.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna happen.
Great reference.
just let it go, Nintendo.
Let it go.
It's in the past.
If one thing needs ghosting in this industry, it's Metroid Prime 4.
Okay.
It's time to be done. I have more that I want to say, but I'm not going to. Let it die like Knight's girlfriend
no,
who never made it home. Sorry, I had to get it out.
No.
I had to get it out.
Pre-girlfriend.
I'm sure she's.
Pre-girlfriend.
I'm sure she's happy
fine.
somewhere.
She's fine.
She's fine.
She's
Just
fine.
I mean, she could have really died, bro, and you're like sat here begrudging her for ghosting you
I'm
when
not
she's
fa-
in
I'm
her
not
Check
grave.
in with like her family. Make sure she got.
I don't know
home.
her family.
You don't know anyone.
Well,
How
I
did
said
you
I literally
meet
just
her?
Look
met
her
this
up on
girl like
Facebook.
How did you meet her?
dating app.
Do you still have her number?
Text her right now.
Did you get her number?
Text her right now? Did you get home safe?
Give her a call.
Knight,
Let's see
please
if-
listen to me. They're all giving you terrible advice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. What do I actually picked up my phone. What am I
What if she
doing?
answers?
Bretton, shut up!
What if she answers?
I can't. Integrity.
What?
Integrity.
How long ago was this?
Maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Oh, it's fresh.
No wonder you seemed a little down at the Too Many Games podcast, bro. I knew something was wrong, bro.
What are you talking about?
I thought
buddy-
your dog died or something.
The body's not even cold.
But I came here for the first time.
No.
You replaced your heartbreak with me.
That's so upsetting. You gotta text her. Wait, give me your number. No, that's weird. I'm married.
You're married. You have a kid.
No, I wasn't gonna text. I just wanted to see if she replied, but then I realized it's weird.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Wood.
Hi,
You probably don't know me.
Hi, this is Knight's boss.
Yeah.
He's
Can you
wondering
reply?
He's wondering.
if
Can you
you
please
got
get back
home
to him?
safe or if you died. If not the second, please
Subscribe to
reply
Nontendo.
at your earliest convenience.
And subscribe.
Also, he would like to see you
Again.
again.
Well, I never saw her in the first place.
He would like
so-
to see you for the first place.
Wow.
He's been thinking about you.
I'm sorry, Knight.
What is,
You'll have a better chance next time. with the
next
show.
time you think? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's all right.
I believe in you,
It's
bro.
a
2
year. It's a year of changes. A year of firsts for me. It's all right. Just go on.
I love you, buddy.
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you.
We're just goofing.
We're just.
I
Chat,
feel
we're
like
goofing. We're goofing.
I feel like we pick on you a bit because you're younger, but in a fun. I hope you know it's.
No,
in
yeah.
a, it's
Trust me.
we-
This is like I love the dynamic. This is why it
Yeah.
works so well
I
because like
hope
we just
you
do
know.
whatever. Chat, don't worry. We're all good. We're.
I don't think they were
me.
worried. I was just
I-
making. I was making.
I'm
sure.
talking to me. Chat, nice guy. You're okay.
Checking in.
I don't
I'm
want,
checking
I don't
in
want you
with-
to think that I'm.
Well, I'm doing the
bullying
timestamps. I'm checking in with you right now, KnightSky. You're awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you are.
You just shout
I
yourself
know.
out.
I was looking at
did.
the screen.
That's weird that you did that.
I did. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that
No.
is kind of weird, bro.
That's
That
weird.
is- that's
You
like
just shouted
that's like
yourself out.
narcissist energy.
You know, I'm in 95%.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's shining right now.
You have to timestamp that 10 seconds back to yourself.
Should. I actually
You just say
should.
something back to yourself.
I will do that actually.
That's
yeah.
next
I
level.
should totally do that.
All right. Do we have a game today, Sully? If it's no, I understand.
I thought we were doing this as the game.
Being here,
No,
being
the
present.
Oh, the
other
the,
thing.
the takes.
Yeah, we can. Absolutely, we can. I was just making sure. I didn't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
miss it. Okay. Are we ready for that?
I
I
think
think so. Are we ready?
I can
Wait,
do
everyone
some
else
off the
is
top
ready?
of my head, I guess.
Are you not ready, Brenton?
No, I thought we were pushing it.
If everyone's, are you ready, Kip?
I mean, I can come up
Just
with something
wing it.
off the
Just
top of my
wing it,
head.
yeah.
Let's do it. And then Brenton, if you can't think of anything, we'll do it again if it's a success.
Wait, I have an idea.
Do do do.
That's the best animation on the show.
Oh, what did you put in Discord?
Oh, so that
What's
was
that about? I went to Discord to get.
someone was. This is my friend sent this to me. He said that basically this person was talking from Sony that they know the pushback is there, and they're like, well, what is it? But people on Sony are actually shocked that there's this much backlash.
Oh, well, let's pull that.
Yeah, pull that up real quick.
Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, back to the main quest.
We backtracking, boys.
Sorry, we're back.
Shout out Steel. This is for you.
So this was shared with me by Knight. 9,000 likes. Games Nosh.
Nosh.
Nosh. Who is
Nosh.
this?
Games Nosh.
Wait, is that an English one?
Yeah.
Do you know what nosh means in England?
Well, what? Eat?
Yeah.
I thought it was eat.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's usually used in a different term. Noshing.
Can you use it in a sentence for me?
like,
noshing off.
Oh.
Getting noshed off.
Oh.
Can you use like the original term in a sentence? I'm gonna go nosh.
If I'm having a good day, my wife will nosh me off.
Is that the eating?
I feel like
I mean, that's the only way I can really describe it. I mean, what was I supposed
wild thing.
That's
to
how
say.
I would use it. It's the first one
Wild
that came to
thing
my
to
head.
say.
How is that wild?
Which, by the way, is not an image I want of my friends. First,
that's
and
fair.
foremost.
That's fair.
Second, of all the times to be noshed off, I feel like a bad day would be better.
Yeah, to be fair,
If you're having a bad day, you
Well,
want to get
Go
noshed.
noshing.
I realized.
days, I
I
mean,
realized as soon as I
bonus.
started that I should have done the reverse, but I was hoping I'd get through it. But
Because that
see.
fixes
Clearly
a
you've
bad
got
day.
me there.
But to
That's
be
true.
fair, a good day ending with that is a great day.
well, that's what I mean. It'd be the best. The best.
It goes from a good day to
So
a
he's
great
noshing
day.
games. So he
I
loves
just
games.
think you've already had such a good day.
You think it can't get better?
Can this day get better? Oh boy.
It gets even better.
You're like, where does it go from here?
Surely this is the best day of my
It's
life.
ecstasy at that point.
if you're listening, Olivia,
No, you shut your mouth.
Don't.
soz. Factual evidence.
Someone said, "How did these three
Game-
get married?"
Game noshing. Let's nosh.
my God.
Games nosh.
All right,
Games
so
nosh.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm talking to people. Sony is currently being inundated with emails and messages behind the scenes from smaller publishers and devs voicing that. What did I say? That is like the main thing that I was instantly upset about because yes, a lot of these smaller, can you imagine being a smaller developer and you've just had a whole like window shopping element removed from your business
Yeah.
and now you're just getting thrown to the wolves in a digital marketplace with just thousands of games. Think about putting a game on the eShop right now, for example. The second you do, you're instantly buried in shovelware, in hentai, in AI generated crap. These games that would never get a physical release on the shelf because they're not worth it. And you're just like left to the wolves in there now with
Yeah.
no option of creating a physical, no option of doing like a fun collector's thing.
How many third-party games do you usually see on shelves in stores nowadays? Like when I go to like,
A lot. Most of the games are
well,
third-party.
when I say
Yeah.
third-party, I mean like indie games.
Well, that's different. Indie games, honestly, still a decent amount. I mean, if you're talking about games
As
like
of recently, yes.
Hollow Knight, Stardew Valley,
Yeah, those
Dead
games have
Cells.
made names for themselves already.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
I feel like most like startup companies for games will usually have to be at the mercy of.
I
the
mean,
digital
honestly, a
store
lot of
online.
those, if they're actually good games, they end up getting physicals through like Limited Run or Super Rare or some of these like
yeah.
independent publishers that don't have like retail space, but they do like limited prints of like certain games.
Yeah,
It does happen, and it's an option, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, it's not like everyone, but the good ones, and those are probably the ones that are complaining.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked just how much internal backlash there has been to this. Is what I guess they're saying. Sony's saying. Doubt it'll make a difference. This was actually a decision made by money men within the last 2 months.
Oh, this is recent. Yeah.
To make that decision in the last 2 months and go public with it so quickly is definitely a confident choice. It's 100% influenced by component cost and manufacturing. AI is ruining everything again. Well, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
They know nobody will buy a $1,000 plus PlayStation 6. They've calculated that the only way a PS6 makes business sense for them right now in terms of margins is to kill both the retail and resale market. Furthermore, they figure people are invested enough in the ecosystem that they'll be locked in for life. A lot of people will be, but I think you're putting a lot of worth in that. They fully expected a huge backlash and took it into account, but they think the anger won't amount to much in terms of real financial losses and are willing to take the PR hit.
Wow.
God, this makes me want to boycott. I won't. I'm just saying this is making me want
This
to.
is crazy,
hearing
yeah.
this. Of the 15% of the current PlayStation audience that buy physical, they expect only 2 to 3% of people not to move over to fully digital upon being forced.
Wow.
Love. This is his words. So I'm trying not to get mad because he's probably wording this in a very aggressive way that they maybe haven't said. But I hate the way he worded that. Yeah, we are being forced.
Yeah.
The money saved by getting rid of the retailer cut and loss on the reseller market eclipses the 2 to 3% and makes up for their minuscule profit expected by the PlayStation 6. They will not sell it at a loss, but they're willing to only make as little as $50 per unit, which is, I mean, they usually make a loss, so that's profit. The only way they'd ever reverse the decision is the 2 to 3% of physical audience they expect to lose is instead around 8 to 10%. As much as I'd love to see everyone come together and somehow force their hand with a massive boycott, I doubt it will happen. They have been wanting to kill physical since around 2020, and the AI and Rampocalypse has forced their hand. So theoretically, if this is true, and we take this as word, if every one of the 15% didn't stand for it and decided not to buy a PlayStation, they would reverse the decision. If we take this as true. I do think that would only last for one more generation, though, and then we would be in the exact same boat.
Yeah, because you can't. It's not saying that they would not do it ever, but like
at some point, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, regardless of backlash or not.
And
that is interesting, though.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that it's only 15% of their audience that buy physical. I thought it would be much higher, but like the fact that
I thought it would be too.
Yeah, but the fact that it's 15% is proof that the majority of us have moved over. We've migrated to becoming digitalians.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Digitalians.
Coin it.
Yeah.
Digitalians.
How many?
Digitalians.
It sounds better when you say it.
Yeah, the accent.
My fellow Digitalians.
You know what's wild?
Good luck.
What's up?
What?
Yeah, it's only 15% of people buy physical. It's literally 85% of people are digital on PlayStation.
Digital only.
Honestly,
I'm sorry.
It's
I've added to that stat.
honestly, it's everything I've talked about sucks.
Yeah.
That actually makes me get it a little bit more. They probably looked at it and they were like, most people are pretty much already here
They have
anyway.
the numbers.
I know,
yeah.
and that's why when you look at like the dogpiling that commenced the other day when they announced it, I feel like it was kind of exaggerated.
Worst case scenario, they still have 85% of people.
Yeah.
And they can build back from there.
I mean,
it sucks, but they're really not risking anything here.
Like I said, it was fun to watch everything unfold, but I'm not being affected at all. I know probably 99% of people in my life that are gamers are not being affected. They've already migrated to Steam and
with
digital.
PlayStation 5, I definitely do go out of my way to go and buy like the big AAA first party and even third party games physical because I like to have them.
Yeah.
But I did just buy GTA pre-ordered digitally because I had no other. I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't have an option unless you buy the box.
I do feel so this is one last thing I'll say, then we'll play our game. I do feel, and this is just me, I feel less attached to a game when I don't feel like I own it.
100%.
It
I
feels
agree. I can agree.
It feels more fleeting. It feels like I could just give up on it at any moment. It doesn't matter.
I've done the same thing. I've definitely stopped playing games that I've bought like digitally because I'm like, it is what it is. But if when I used to buy something, I'd force my way through it because I felt like I purchased.
Yeah, you
this
feel like I don't know why that
sting.
is.
Did
you get that?
I get it. It's probably something
Psychology.
psychologically.
Yeah, like
It's
a
gotta be a
mental
psychology
type of thing. Yeah, because I forget some of the games I have on my Switch digitally. Like I forgot I have Animal Crossing as a digital.
That's
game.
the worst part of digital. Is just forgetting you
You're
have
like,
it.
oh, like I have this game. Like
Yeah.
I haven't played it in forever. But then like realizing that like the more you have, you're just like that's just taking up a bunch of storage games I'm not playing.
It's why I'm in a weird place because obviously I do what I do, but I've reviewed like 400 games on the eShop. So I've downloaded like 400 games plus at some point. So I have forgotten way more games that I own than I remember. In the hundreds.
Yeah.
In the hundreds. There are hundreds. And I'm never going to go back and play. They're just somewhere in there. But if it was on my shelf, I might be like, oh, I remember that game. I'll play that game.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
Back again.
Anyway.
Okay, we have a game, but this one's fun. they're always fun. I feel like people are hit or miss on the game sometimes.
Yeah.
This one I've really wanted to do, and it's a word game. Essentially, it's hot takes.
Yes.
So I have asked the boys here to come up with as many hot takes as they can. I said like around 4 or 5, but as many as they can.
Yeah.
Hot gaming takes. They could also be to help anyone else in the room. Anything
Thanks,
you
man.
think I'd have an interest in. So like movies, Marvel.
Oh, okay.
I actually got this idea from another podcast that I've been watching, and I can't remember their name right now, but it's two really funny guys that talk about Marvel all the time, and their clips have been blowing up. They give each other hot takes back and forth to see if they can get a rise out of each other.
Like a reaction.
And the winner is the one that manages to piss someone off enough that they finally have to bite. and have them explain why they have that take so that they can explain why they're wrong and they're dumb. So the point of this game is the winner is going to be the one that gets me to break and actually have to voice an opinion.
Okay.
But we have to clarify that these are hot takes, so we don't actually like believe in these takes that we're gonna give.
Can we also? Well,
you probably should
maybe,
believe in them.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
So they believe in their takes.
Oh, I
So,
see.
yeah, that's what-
And that's what pisses them off so much is because they know the other person is being serious.
Yeah, you're just
and
like,
it
oh,
doesn't
Okay,
man.
I
make
see,
any
I see, I
sense.
see. I got
So
you.
it kind of does. You kind of do
I have
have
one.
to actually.
I-
do it.
Okay, I got you.
I think I have
I
one.
think I have a couple.
So whatever you say, be willing to stand on it for
Oh,
the rest of this
you know
podcast.
Oh,
For the-
no.
yeah, you have to
See, I don't know
associate
if I
this
could
with
do
your-
that. Because I had one that was just
You can't
pure-
just rage bait me.
That's what I was just going to rage
That's
bait you.
easy to do.
Mine's a
Okay.
combination. I believe it, and it's rage bait.
oh boy.
All right. Are you guys
just-
ready?
I think
I
so.
have
Let me
one,
think
so I
of
don't need
like
to.
one more real quick. Okay.
And also, I did it this way with me as the focus because I'm not sure what hot takes I have that would really piss off these guys that much. I think they would all just be like, okay, fine, you don't like Xenoblade.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care.
So I'm
You can
the
use Xenoblade.
opinionated one here, so I figured it will work better this way. But if it works at some point, I'd like to try and get you guys.
Oh, okay. I got one.
Okay.
I don't know how I would. Maybe with movies.
Okay.
But all right, who wants to go first?
Now you want to go? Okay.
I'm
Okay.
locked in. You ain't
Should
gonna
I go?
break.
I have one.
Go for it, Kip. You should go.
You want to use my one first? And
You
tell
already
me
have
Is it a
one?
banger one? Like, is it gonna get him to
I-
crack right away?
It could do.
Hmm.
It's up there.
If you only have one, maybe
Because
we should save it.
I think we
you
save
know
it.
that I'm going to believe this, so you're
Okay.
going to actually get annoyed trying to convince me that I'm
Okay,
wrong.
maybe we should
Okay.
save yours as a trump.
All right.
card.
I'll start off. I'll start off then.
Okay.
All right.
I'm the wild card.
Yeah.
Single player games are only for people who suck at playing multiplayer games.
You believe that?
Do you believe that?
I do.
There's no way.
That's a very good one.
Can I think that's better than mine.
I'll say it one more
back
time.
you up on that one?
Single player games are only for people who suck at multiplayer.
Who suck at multiplayer too? Okay.
Oh, he's holding strong.
It was super effective.
I can't let the game end here, so for that reason. But if you had hit me with that one sooner, I would have loved to have told you why you're wrong.
Okay.
Okay, what's next?
All right. I got you.
Damn.
The game's not over.
No.
No. He was
Wood
thinking
has
about
to
it.
read.
I let it go. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Okay,
That's
okay.
not important
Just,
to me.
Just remember
All
who beat you in Mario Kart today.
Nintendo is becoming too comfortable nowadays. They still make great games, but they're definitely very lazy when it comes to first-party IPs. Like, when is the last time we had a really good, enjoyable Nintendo first-party title? Like, I know you probably don't pick up these games today and be like, I'm having fun. Probably play it, turn it off for 2 hours, and toss it to the side and never look back.
He's
Pocopia?
just going.
When was the last time you played Pocopia? When was the last
See,
time
this is such a long rant. You're trying to just get me now and bring
I like
up
it, though.
Pocopia, and
It's-
Kirby Air Riders? Remember that?
Pocopia is good. That's why you're like, nah, Pocopia
I didn't
sucks.
play it. I
You know,
bought it.
That's not gonna work on me.
Oh, okay.
That's not gonna work.
That was good.
Maybe if it was more succinct.
Okay, no problem. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right.
I got some.
Me
that's gonna
again?
get you.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that first one was a heater. I don't know about this one. Okay, so this one isn't necessarily about games. It's more so about you-ish. That's not part of the game, right?
It depends what you're gonna say.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I trust Sully's opinion more than yours because he actually plays games.
Because he actually, you're just, but yeah, rage.
That's
was a
rage bait.
rage.
That's rage bait.
I know you don't believe that.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to get angry about that.
Okay.
Because really, what you just told me is you trust my opinion more, is what I heard in that.
I don't know. Yeah, that one wasn't really a banger.
I honestly think Nintendo should just abandon physical games entirely. It's gonna happen.
We just had a whole conversation about this.
I know. And I'm a digital guy.
Abandon when?
Like now. We don't need physical games anymore. Not even key cards. I think we should just,
You know why this isn't going to get me? Is because I just spent an hour and a half ranting about defending it. So I've already said it all.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
So do I agree? No. What will I say? I've already said it. You can watch the episode.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do yours?
Yeah. It's good, Kip.
I believe that The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker was a far more influential game to the Zelda franchise than the Ocarina of Time.
Oh.
And I believe this wholeheartedly.
Sounds like he does.
He does. He's convinced.
And I believe this too. That's the...
Hmm.
I
back you up on this, by the way.
How many?
Oh.
How many teeth did they take
Challenge me, man.
when you went to the
Challenge
dentist
me.
last week?
Ooh.
Oh, we're nearly there. Does anyone else have the?
I'm trying to decide if I want.
You can agree with me. That's fine too.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't.
Is he gonna
You
dispute
gonna let him
that?
have the take though? If you want, you can.
That
Clearly,
sounds-
he
that sounds like-
clearly doesn't disagree with me that much because it's not got him to the point of wanting to do the thing that he does so well, which is
I mean, he's
argue back.
contemplating if he wants to.
No, I think he's
rebuttal
going to
your
give
Oh,
it. I don't think
you
he's.
kind of promo here on Zelda's.
No, I just think that
Do
he
you
knows that
actually
he would
believe
leave. I
that?
do honestly believe.
Do you
that.
actually
I
believe that?
honestly believe
Were
it.
you dropped on your head?
Yeah, a lot of times actually.
Yeah,
That's
he's a
how I.
wrestler.
It's my other job.
Does anyone have more?
I do.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay.
Are they
Throw
are
some-
they good?
Maybe. I'll see. Or do you want to go?
Go ahead, you go.
No.
First.
Why? I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
I
you
need to know why, because it's pissing me off.
Oh,
There's no way.
Why?
really?
Okay,
Why
so-
more influential?
Well, it definitely pioneered the open world far more than Ocarina did. Also, the art style, if you think about it, definitely influenced games like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, is definitely more towards the Wind Waker. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that agree with me.
Those things are true, but to say that it influenced more than Ocarina, which
Yes.
set the standard for not only Zelda games, but video games and and action RPGs as
Yeah.
a whole for the rest of video game time to come.
Did it?
Games like Skyrim, games like Witcher, it's all built off the back of what Ocarina started on the 64.
Where's the
Just
proof?
to say that, like,
Where's your proof?
this is the world of video games.
Where's
And
your
it even
proof?
inspired Wind Waker. So to say that that Wind Waker's graphics
I
style,
didn't. No. I said it's more influential to
But
the
it's
Zelda
not.
to the Zelda series. I didn't say to open world gaming in general or games in
Did you
general.
say influential to the Zelda series or
Brennan,
to video games?
You can rewind and see I said to the Zelda series.
Okay, I will still take it because Ocarina. It's still. I mean, Breath of the Wild is Ocarina on crack. It has nothing to do with an ocean.
Yeah, but the art style is very different.
Yeah, it's different. It's very different to the cartoony Wind Waker as well.
I'd say, but that's closer to Wind Waker though than Ocarina is.
Ocarina of Time set the standard for Zelda games, including Wind Waker.
I mean, I really enjoyed it when I played it on the GameCube when it came with my game of Wind Waker.
Yeah.
It was a great prequel to like the main event. It was like the Spider-Man 1 to Spider-Man 2.
Wind
maybe.
Waker was a great game, one of my favorite games.
Yeah, I know it is.
And the art style is sick. And the Wind Waker did set an example that a Zelda game didn't have to be like it could be anything it wanted to be.
Thank you. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, Wind Waker really opened up Zelda to like we can do anything with this, you know. That is cool.
And
but
pirates.
then they kept doing games like Ocarina after that.
That's true.
I see.
Yeah, because who likes to be sat on a boat swimming in an endless sea?
Now, what the hell is wrong with you?
With that music,
I have one more.
But it's like,
Wait, can I say my last one?
Sure.
On foot.
All
I
right.
don't want to sail.
Single player games
So this is a
are
combo one.
so much more fun than multiplayer games.
That's what I
Yeah,
would
because
do.
you're playing by yourself.
Oh, my fishing. sim.
Yeah, like Dark Souls, my guy.
Yeah, but you're not playing.
Try beating Dark Souls and then playing what your favorite game, which is, by the
A
way,
real man's game like Splatoon 3.
you think that game's harder than
oh,
Dark
no,
Souls, than
trust-
Elden Ring?
Which the best
Cameron,
part
no,
about
get off me.
Splatoon 3 is the multiplayer.
That is true. That is true.
What's your last? We're done now. Keep
Okay.
one.
Okay. Keep one. Yeah, I had a feeling.
You got one more?
I do.
Okay. What
Okay. I said Zelda's overrated. Mario will always be better because without Mario, there is no Zelda.
I agree with you.
I mean,
that's
I'd
a good.
agree.
That's actually fact, bro.
Those are two different things.
But with you could,
Those are two different
but you could
statements.
say without Mario, there would have
you
been no
can
Zelda.
say Zelda's overrated, Mario's better. End statement. You can say that Zelda wouldn't exist without Mario. End statement. Sure.
Technically-
Because the one.
Technically,
Splatoon
without
3 is overrated. Splatoon's overrated. It wouldn't exist without Mario.
Well, so-
without Pong, we don't have Zelda
Yeah, true.
or Mario.
But I'm saying Zelda relied on Mario to
So does
Game
set
Splatoon.
the standard. Yeah.
Um,
You play
Yeah,
Pong.
Splatoon sucks
Yeah.
without
It's a
Mario.
classic.
Wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right though. Actually.
Yeah, I know. That's just a fact. You're just saying things to upset me at that point.
Yeah, now
Now, Zelda,
Tempted.
Zelda being
Rage bait is the
overrated
deal.
and Mario being better, that's a preference choice. You got a platform.
Wait, you said overrated?
Adventure.
Okay, no, that is garbage take, bro. You just need to walk away.
If anything, Zelda is like getting to the point where it's like so good that people are like trying to hate it for no reason, and it's like getting dogged for no reason, and it's underappreciated.
Yeah.
People are like, it's not actually as good. Yes, it is.
In my adult life, I actually appreciate Zelda more than I do Mario.
Interesting.
If I had to get rid of one franchise forever, I would get rid of Mario in a heartbeat.
100%.
Interesting.
In a heartbeat.
100%.
I'm just like, I've outgrown the Mario life. I mean, I still love it.
Well, yeah, but
It's more
I mean, I like Mario, but
yeah, that's all I had.
Thank you, brother.
okay, thanks.
Yes.
That was fun.
To adulthood.
I did actually like that.
Yeah,
For the clips and the TikToks, I wanted to get like angry.
There you go. Yeah,
because that's the clips.
Clip.
The
I had
TikTok that
one.
do good, but I really wasn't that angry.
Can I say my final one?
I did think both those things you said.
We're good.
Your thing was dumb.
Thank you.
Your thing, I just wanted to bite into it, but they both didn't actually.
Yeah.
upset
All right. What's Sully's last?
Yeah,
one?
I got one more. The Switch 2 is just a better Nintendo Switch. Nintendo,
Okay, you're just stating facts.
but Nintendo didn't really invent anything with the Switch 2. Like it's
Oh,
just.
that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, Okay.
Oh, you believe that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They added mouse mode, which they're not using, and a dumb
Oh,
camera,
okay,
which
they
you don't
are.
need to buy.
Okay. No, I'm glad.
The thing that I've said this a bunch, the thing that the Switch 2 does that they did do that's really cool is the AI upscaling.
Yeah.
That's a
The
huge
DLSS.
improvement, and it's internal, and you can't see it, and people don't even realize that.
And it's like magic. It's not
It's
actually
magic.
based on hardware.
it's well, the hardware is better.
Slightly.
It's not a tangible innovation.
No. But as
Yeah.
far as like a physical innovation and like the way we engage with the games, and usually Nintendo like innovate, that didn't do any of that, and it is just a better
Yeah.
Switch one.
Okay.
They
yeah.
did the bare minimum, which is the magic.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
Okay, perfect.
That was good.
I don't know why I thought that would piss you off, but
Now let's see. Yeah, if the chat reacts the same way.
All right, let's do. Did I do everything?
I think so. Right.
Let's do super chats.
yeah.
Super chats. Oh, do you don't have another funny video?
Did you guys like that game? People in the chat. I haven't looked at chat one time.
I actually
today.
liked it.
I
If
think I
you
liked it, yeah.
next week, if we do it or whenever we come back, we gotta like actually prepare for it.
Yeah.
Like
Let's
better.
prepare better
Yeah.
because I did spring this on the guys right before we went live,
Yeah.
but they said they had some. Which, to be fair, I think yours was the best one.
Yeah.
If you actually believe that,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
pretty. It was just the first one, and I
The
didn't.
first one, like,
If that
whoa,
had
yeah.
come later, I would have.
you would have gone out.
Okay. I'm being serious. Nothing you said pissed me off. When you said that, I was like, how the hell do I let this go? That
Yeah.
was the one that I was
Yeah.
like,
But there's no way you believe that.
But I couldn't
No.
end the game. Then.
See?
See, you were right.
Well,
you have to
maybe-
believe it.
Maybe I do believe it. Who knows?
Yo, you're about to get hated on, bro.
I was
If you
trying to
believe
be
that, you're about
nice
get
now
hated.
by saying I wasn't actually upset because I couldn't believe you thought that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no
I
way.
honestly
Yeah.
and no, I did believe it. I just didn't know what went wrong with you.
What-
that made
what,
that
what
happen.
changed my
2 weeks
mental-
ago, changed everything.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, changed everything.
I guess so. Yeah.
When he
Well,
lost his future girlfriend.
the love of his life.
My life.
Professor Rock with a $5 super chat. Here are $5. I now own this podcast till eternity until I don't. Thanks, Sony. That was something I didn't touch on. That has nothing to do with that, but it reminded me. We've never actually owned games. Did you know that? Never. Even I think back to like NES, right?
How do you mean?
Or maybe
It's
it was
always a license to use.
yeah. But
Oh.
when did it actually become a license? Because at some point we started signing EULAs before we could play a game, and that didn't happen on NES. Was NES still licenses?
That's a
But
good question.
however long it's look that up.
Well,
Can
I'm
you,
looking up-
did
can
we
you steal
own-
something you don't own?
Did we own
Pirating.
games?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Mm.
That's the big question that people ask.
What is it?
Did we own NES games when we bought them, or did we just own the license? I know it's a bit of a lengthy
Mhm.
thing, but
Or just the license.
the
Has been
see what that says, and then I'll finish.
Legally, you only ever purchased a license to
Yeah.
play NES games.
So,
not intellectual
I know
property.
this is like technical mumbo jumbo, right?
Yeah.
But whenever someone says we're not going to own games anymore, we've technically never owned a game.
Mhm.
We only own a license to play it, even when we buy it physically. Because if we owned the game, we could do whatever we wanted with it.
Yeah.
We could upload the files. We could modify the files. We could sell it. We could dump the files, make copies, and sell it ourselves. That's not
Yeah.
how it's a license that we own to play the
Yeah.
game. But what people are really upset about is they won't own the disc that it comes on so that they can keep it and have it forever,
They
even though
own
the data on it.
Yeah, they own a physical licensing to the game.
Yes. Which
Yeah.
is like kind of like owning it. But the quote people have is if buying it isn't owning it, then pirating it isn't stealing it.
That's
which is
the
a
legalese.
quote that
Yeah.
people say, but that is technically very incorrect.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Because you're
Yeah.
not when you pirate it, you are pirating the license.
You're stealing the license at this
that
point.
you would have been paying for if you had bought it.
Either way.
So that's technically not true and it is illegal. But people like to say that because they're like, well, if you're going to do this, then I'll just pirate it. And I'm morally right.
I guess it's more.
You
the
might be morally right, but
I
you're
guess
legally
it's more
wrong.
that idea though of like with say previous games like the NES is I could still play that for eternity
Yeah,
as long as I
because
can.
you own the cartridge.
Exactly.
You own
So
the
what do you think of
plastic.
that? What do you think of that? Like where you can download games on your PC if you own the physical copy of the game. Is that technically pirating and stealing?
Because I don't really know what you're asking me. Like, could you
Like
could
if
you
you have-
illegally download a game
That you own.
that you own?
just
That is
emulate it?
still illegal
Because
because
it's a
you're
different
downloading a
version.
different license.
Yeah.
You're downloading
It's
an,
not the same
an,
one
an
that you
illegally
own, yeah.
acquired license. So now you have two licenses, and one's illegal and one's paid for.
And you wouldn't download a car.
You wouldn't
anyway,
download
so-
a car.
What about people who rip the game? off?
That's legal.
Yes.
If
You're
if
allowed to rip your own game.
it's Nintendo will have their opinion on that. But if you buy a Breath of the Wild, for example, and you dump the ROM and you play your ROM on your PC, that's your license to do what you want.
Yeah.
Pretty
Just
sure.
reselling it is that's
But
where it
Nintendo
comes in.
You just
Don't-
can't resell it or upload it.
But Nintendo also frown upon that.
Nintendo do not mess with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only reason to do that is really to mod it, and they hate mods.
To mod it or to dump the file online for
That's
people
not
to have
bad,
early
yeah.
access to the game, which is the problem with the Switch
Yeah.
that people that
That's
they
why.
had.
That's why Point Crow got in trouble too. It was
Yeah, 'cause
something
he-
about
his
because
ROM,
his
yeah.
game, his mod that he did,
Yeah.
you had to download a bunch. You had to download assets and stuff, and
No, it's because he
okay.
modified the game and he was going to open the server online for people to play in like a giant PvP
Yeah.
arena.
but
Oh, okay.
they would have to obviously have modded versions. But also you had to download his pack that had his
Exactly.
assets and stuff.
Yeah.
But he didn't have the right to distribute those either.
Yeah.
I see.
So it was a whole other thing.
Super chats.
Super chats. I made a whole video on the MIG switch when that came out, which was the thing that allows you put in a Switch game and then you dump the files and then you can upload the files onto a cartridge, like your own cartridge, and you could upload as many Switch games as you want.
Oh, like
put
an
it in your
R4
Switch.
card.
Oh, and then have it all on.
So I have that for Switch, and I made a video about it, and I told people how to legally do it. And by dumping your own ROMs and playing it that way. And then shortly after that, Nintendo started blocking and bricking switches that used the MIG switch.
Oh, wow.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, don't do this.
No,
thing.
Yeah.
please don't do that. Yeah.
Booty by Hershey with a 5. Can't watch this live this week, so I wanted to drop some love for my favorite podcast. Thank you so much. Jackson with a $2. Booty's in here every week, by the way. Appreciate you. Should be a new Ocarina of Time. Should the new Ocarina of Time be my first Zelda? Any Zelda should be your first Zelda.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one you pick.
Triforce Heroes.
But that would be setting the bar too high. If you
Any
go into
good
that one.
Zelda should be your first Zelda. Anyone in the main series.
like
and
Wind
that-
Waker, the most influential. Zelda
That could be your first one. I'm fine with that.
It was mine technically.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we spoke about
Nice.
this before.
It's a very influential game.
Yeah.
Just
definitely.
when you say more than Ocarina, that's where I have an issue.
I know.
I
you
know.
I know.
Monado Max with a 5. Welcome back, Sully. It's good to have you back. Thanks, Monado. Cody Graham official with a 1-month membership. Loving the new host. I'm assuming that's Kip.
Yeah.
Express
Sully
Moon sent a gifted sub. Jordan with a $7 super chat. Hey guys, hope you had a great show. I couldn't stay unfortunately, but wanted to support. Cheers. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you. Computer Tech with a 5. Congrats, Sully. Missed you last week, but Max was great. He had a ton of Nintendo knowledge. Thanks, Wood, for having him on. I'd love to have him back anytime. Dan Evil Robot. Nice to see you again. Member for 3 months. Thank you so much. I hope you are looking forward to your bonus episode today, which we're going to do after this. Underground with a 5. Physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles, meaning old games will still be produced.
Oh, I see. So all
Like
the games that are
previous
already
games?
out now. Yeah. So
Okay.
the games that are already out, they still have copies of those they'd made.
As long as they're selling, I guess that makes sense,
But
right?
they'll-
for all new games, that
Because
are
you can
coming
still
after
play it on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
And they'll remain on the shelves, I guess. So
until either they're sold or thrown out.
Jack with a 5 would have been one thing if they said no physical disc for PlayStation 6, but the fact that they're going PlayStation 5 disc drives are still active is crazy. Yeah, no, I agree. Shutting it down during this generation is wild and definitely is a sign of like the times of what's happening right now with all the shortages of everything. But it's still wild that they didn't draw the line with PlayStation 6, especially because 2028 has to be getting close to it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Retro Total with a 2. They will own everything and you will be happy. Well, that's the way it's always been.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. Apex with a 5. The death of gaming is here. However, the Nintendo show brings me cheer. Congrats to Mr. Sully on the birth of Waluigi. Nice.
Let's go.
Crafty with a 5. AI is going to crack every single PlayStation 6 game so you can burn it to a disc. Hackers recently cracked the PlayStation 5 and got access to the boot ROM keys. I understand what you're saying, but with no disc drive, what will you play it on?
Yeah.
He's saying that you'll be able to crack a digital game and just put it on a disc yourself, but you won't be able to do anything with it.
Yeah,
Where are you going to stick it?
Unless you make an attachment to the PS6, yeah.
Underground. Prawn dictated Blu-ray winning. Oh, that's what I was saying. I think while I was telling the story, I was like, oh no, actually, I think it was Prawn.
Yeah.
Because Prawn backed Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
P-O-R-N.
Pete Ron.
P-Ron.
Pete Ron.
They blacked Blu-ray.
Porn?
PlayStation backed Blu-ray. Xbox backed HD DVD.
Interesting.
Yes,
Okay.
I remember that.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sora,
great back.
Professor Rock says Sora mole fountain with no coins. That's when I knew everything's digital now. Games, money, even wishes. No going back. Physical's gone too.
Oh, man.
Raz with a 5. I'm not against digital only. However, there needs to be a consumer right law to protect people from losing access to games they own. Yes, I agree. And I'm
I
pretty
do
sure that's a
agree.
thing that people are trying to push.
Mm-hmm.
We should look
I don't
into
know how
that.
Yeah, that
successful
would
it is, though.
I
but
see.
yeah.
I feel like Europe would probably be at the forefront of this.
I think there was one that's being pushed for live service games.
Stop killing games.
Yeah. Is that about live service games?
It's about live service games.
And what's that like? It's essentially saying you can't remove people's access to it, or it needs to remain online for a certain amount of time.
It needs to have a version of the game when the live service goes down that the person can still play. So an offline version.
Yeah, that's the bare minimum, right?
Yeah.
I feel like no one would.
It's a lot extra development time for them. Not
Yeah.
a lot, but it's a little bit.
Well, even as a player, would you want to be stuck in a dead game?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind.
I have some mobile games that I would used to play that are just offline, and I would still go boot them up if I could, but I can't.
Yeah, I guess if
Yeah.
it was something like Ark Survival Evolved, right? That's like an online game. If they wanted to shut down those servers, everyone would lose what they would make. That'd suck.
Exactly.
Professor Rock with 2. Social media is as real as the PlayStation storefront. That's technically true. Jack with a $10 super chat. As someone who has been multi-platform, got all the PlayStations, Xbox, Nintendos, and PCs, with PlayStation going all digital, I'm kind of less incentivized to get a PlayStation 6 and just go all in on digital PC sales. I was thinking that too. At that point, if the PlayStation 6 is digital, I would just be a PC gamer at that point. The only thing is the exclusives. So
Yeah. You just have to wait a while until they're on PC.
yeah,
Exclusives.
that's a good point. I mean, I am a sucker, so I would not want to miss like the next God of War or the next like,
Spider-Man.
assuming that it's not on PC, the next Spider-Man. I would.
Yeah.
You're a Spider-Man, man.
Spider-Man?
He's about to pull out
Oh, let's go.
something.
Where
Yeah,
is he?
he has something Spider-Man.
Oh, nice.
He's a big Spider-Man guy. Spider-Man's your favorite like guy, right?
Green Goblin, but yeah, Spider-Man.
Which is your favorite?
But
Spider-Man
the
iteration?
Spider-Man IP is
The 90s cartoon.
No,
Just
like
because that was my
a
way
live
of
action movie.
I say this all the time. Tobey Maguire is the best Peter Parker, and Andrew Garfield was a better Spider-Man. Tom Holland,
a fusion.
Mm-hmm.
the
Let's see how he does in this
perfect
movie.
Spider-Man for me.
I agree with that.
If you're listening, Tom, let's play golf.
Oh.
I agree.
Tom
I
Holland
agree.
is a massive fan of the podcast, I've heard.
I don't know if
That's
that's
my
true.
hot take.
That's your hot take.
But you're
Fellow
both
Englishman.
British, so maybe there's a connection
Yeah.
there. Vito with a 5. What are the chances of consoles becoming digital themselves? Similar to, I think I already touched on this. Similar to Nintendo Switch Online consoles, all we need are games. Do we even need a physical console? No. I already talked about that.
Makes sense.
Miller with a 5. What's up, Nontendo? How's Eric doing? Used to love the Wood and Eric podcast. He's still producing content on his own channel. You can go check it out. I think it's called Retro Game Remix still. You'll have to go look it up. Eric Ladd, Ladd. I'm sure it'll come up. He made the music for the show.
Nice.
X Dunlop. Based on convenience, ownership, or other factors, what scenario would you prefer? Nintendo goes only digital or Nintendo goes only physical?
Ooh.
That's a weird. I don't know why you're putting me in that position. I haven't really thought about it.
There's cons to both.
I
for
guess
sure.
only digital because there are games that would never get physicals, and I don't want to miss out. So I
Yeah,
guess only
that's for
digital makes
sure.
the most sense.
Yeah.
Professor Rock with a 5 gifted memberships sent 5 Nintendo podcast. I'm reading it like it was a comment, but I'm reading what it was.
I sent 5.
Thank you. Jack with a 5. What? Also, by the way, Professor, thank you so much.
Professor.
Jack with a 5. Worth noting that once PlayStation 3 storefront is down, PlayStation 3 games kind of become Stadia on PlayStation 5 since they haven't figured out a PlayStation 3 emu on there and they just stream them. That is worth noting. Thank you for noting that. 49 Baker with a $2 next Nintendo console is the Switch 3D Switch 3DS. Okay.
Okay.
Nuggets with an $8 Australian. Beatemups coming from Australia. Switch 2 Lite next. Love your channel. Have a great day. Thank you. A great day is just a good day with some nosh at the end.
G'day, mate. G'day.
Vito with a 2. I'm a digital collector and boycott physical games.
Oh, wow.
That's a choice. If you would have said that in the hot takes, you might have got me.
Fighting
Monado
against physical games.
with a 5. They are actually selling the code in the box a week early at Best Buy for the reason Wood just suggested, and I think everywhere else. Oh,
GTA 6.
well, that's kind of cool. And now I kind of regret buying it digital
Yeah.
Whoops.
because I would have done that. I figured that was my best way of Damn it.
I haven't done it yet, so I guess that's what I'll do.
Just print a box, and you can make your own makeshift
Yeah,
box.
that's true.
Dude.
No, I want
The official one?
Show up to a Best Buy with like a.
because it'll probably
drone
come with a
box or
map.
something.
Yeah, just,
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, map.
They've
Maybe.
always come with a map. If
Yeah,
they don't
the
give
map,
me a
Yeah.
map,
yeah. I can make you a map.
yeah,
I'll like hand draw one for you.
that'd be
Okay.
nice actually.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
That would be actually.
You want one too?
You know what?
Yeah, of course I will.
Yes.
Can I also point out that sitting next to Sully instead of seeing him on the screen, the screen doesn't do you justice.
He's
You're a
very
very
handsome.
guy.
Dude, he
Oh.
has a
Like very-
giga,
I've been
he
thinking
has
it
a
the whole
giga Chad
podcast.
jaw.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it,
that's
bro.
that's
Yeah.
it.
He's literally like
Yeah.
mogging everyone.
You
He
know
is
what
like
I mean?
he is a
He's
looks max.
Nas,
He is handsome.
Come on, bro. People meme me with that all the time.
And he's also blushing a bit right now that you said that.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Internet
you know,
personality right
you know,
there.
you guys are all beautiful men here. You know what I'm saying?
We're all good looking.
Why did he?
guys.
Why did he
We
not
are.
look at me?
But you're.
When he said that.
I did.
No,
I
they
did.
both,
Oh, you
they
did.
both
I did.
looked
Thank you,
directly
thank
at
you.
you. I'll have you
we've
know.
been touching.
Yeah, you guys have
fingertips
been doing
for
the
last-
finger
Yeah, we have been for a while.
finger shuffle or whatever.
Yeah.
We-
So
we
we've
are
been doing
both-
fingertips
In
longer
a,
than
in a different league as these two. I want you to know.
Yes.
These two are hot men,
What are we?
Okay.
and it's
I
like
think you're pretty good looking, and so is
I'm-
Ned, you know?
it's like cream and
We're like
olive
the
oil.
Oreos, you know, like the chocolate and vanilla Oreo.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
We get
Yeah.
sandwiched in that.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's technically like an ice cream. We're like an ice cream
I'm
sandwich
his-
right here because he's the vanilla cream, and then we got a
Creamy
cookie
as you
and then a
come,
cookie
man.
Right
He's
here.
the Mexican Coke.
Yeah.
He's not Mexican. He's from Guatemala.
There you go.
Anyway.
You are handsome as well, Wood. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
Very
you
handsome.
saying that. Cut to me.
You look like Thor, bro.
Yeah, you do.
If I got more fit.
There you
maybe.
go.
I told you that when I first met you. I'm like, bro, you look like Chris Hemsworth.
Thank you for saying that. I look more like his skinny brother, but I appreciate it.
Oh, Liam?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowledge.
Professor Rock again. Nintendo should make a Switch 2 box. Stay? I don't know what that means. No screen, no controller, just a TV console. Ignore a Lite 2 and just beat the Steam machine. The Steam
instead
machine,
of doing a Switch to
just like a stay-at-home box.
Just like
Doing
an
that.
actual just home console.
Which, by the way, I saw someone did a review.
Oops.
Someone did a review of the Steam machine, and they weren't impressed. They said
Yeah.
it struggled to do anything.
Couldn't get full 60.
ZDMD member for 3 months. Nintendo wins by doing nothing. Much love, you guys. Nintendo is looking like the place to be right now. I got to be honest. Everything else is burning down, and Nintendo went, how about 50 more bucks, and we just keep making banger games and keep doing physical releases. Underground with a 5. Knight's hot take about single-player games is why Splatoon is a real man's game. Cue the soundbite, please.
A
Grissi-
real man's game like Splatoon 3.
You were fast on it. Gris Alex with a $10 super chat. Loving the pod. I noticed the stream says YouTube featured on it. That's huge for the show. Keep up the good work, guys.
go us.
I noticed the stream says YouTube featured.
Like we're being featured on the front page, maybe?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That'd be
But tell
kinda
me
cool.
Tell me. Take a screenshot of that. Professor Rock with a $2 just to agree with Kip on Wind Waker.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Ban them, please. Dragonheart with a 5. Get rid of physical Nintendo games now. Due to the far right shilling for the corpo, some of us still collect, love, and prefer physical Dark Day. They might have joined before they heard it was a hot takes.
Probably.
rage
They
bait,
think, yeah.
and they
or-
thought you were being
Like
serious.
being legit.
Oh.
Although actually, I think you were being legit.
I kind of was.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I think you were.
Whoops.
Grizzly with a 5. Love the podcast. Rip Physical Gaming. Dragonheart with a 2. Make Kip a regular. I mean, that's the plan. Professor with a 2. Kip, which is the best Batman and Bruce Wayne?
Ooh.
The Arkham series.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
All right. Cool.
I mean, I just love that game.
I have not.
all of the games.
I have completely checked out on DC's since
DC.
It's the best Joker, I would say. That's where I want to go with that.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill's
Very good
video game
Joker.
Joker is my favorite.
I
by
mean,
far.
I loved Heath Ledger.
Yes.
But if we're talking like comic book villain,
Yeah.
Mark Hamill.
100%, man.
And also
Nails the
because
voice.
it's Mark Hamill, it's even more sick.
Each iteration throughout those games too, it's just like
Yeah.
it's just insane.
No, it's very good.
For sure.
So yeah, I
that's
would
a
say
great
that for
shout,
that
actually.
reason, yeah. Thanks.
It's good that you.
I
went
do
there.
have them occasionally.
No, yeah,
I'm
you
not,
do.
I'm not just a pretty face.
I agree with you most of the time.
good takes.
I agree with you all the time.
Thanks, man.
We usually have the
Yeah,
same
this is
opinion
true.
on
That's how we
everything.
became friends.
I see.
Here's a war.
All right, that's all the super chats,
Yes.
and that's all the time we have for you. But I do want to let you know one thing. No, I have sad news.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Yep.
Oh.
I didn't want to say it. I don't want to ruin the vibe.
Yeah.
This will be the last show of the podcast
He's not lying.
We're done.
for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Because on Monday, I am getting all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out.
Wait, you're having them all at once?
All at once. That's
Yes.
cool.
They're not doing one side at a time.
No.
Oh, dude, I take it back. I told you this was going to be easy. This is going to suck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
You
at the
knew
bright
it-
side.
you
You're
knew
better
it
off
was
getting them all
awful.
taken out at once.
You knew
Probably.
it was all
no, I
4.
know. You're going to be fine, man. It's easy. It doesn't
I-
hurt at all.
I was told when I
Quick
was
recovery.
16, they did an x-ray on me, and these 2 were impacted this way, and these 2 are impacted this way.
Oh, man.
And they were like, you should get those out. And actually at the time, they were like, you should get these out before you turn 18 because it will be free.
Oh,
That was one side at a
whoops.
time.
And I was
They
like,
wouldn't do it
I'm not
all at
doing that.
once. They did one side.
And I've put it off my whole life, and I had an issue with a different tooth recently, and they had to x-ray me again, and the dentist saw it, and he was like, if you leave that there, it will eventually weaken your jaw so much that you might bite into an apple one day and your jaw will break.
Oh my god.
And
then,
I was
then
like-
you would have the Giga Chad jaw, you know what I mean? When that comes
And,
back.
and
like-
I was like, well, we'll just wait for that then, won't we?
yeah.
And then he said that the older you get, the harder the bone gets, and the harder it gets to take them out. And he's like, you should just take them out. So I've been putting it off my whole life. I'm terrified of the whole ordeal. But on Monday at 10 a.m., I am having my wisdom teeth taken out. And I am a big baby about this. I'm honestly terrified. So I have booked 2 weeks of my life off. I don't know if I'll need that. I might be fine in a few days. I probably won't be. But I don't want to have any obligations for 2 weeks. If a miracle happens and I feel great by that second Thursday, we'll do the show.
Yeah.
If I feel like great and I can come in. Otherwise, I'm just not gonna be here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
Best of luck to you.
That's a
brother.
good call.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had mine removed, and they were like at least 3 weeks of recovery. And they say that the younger you are,
The better.
the faster you recover. I was 27.
So can I just say that
I might
I
have to get mine out that soon at some point.
Before we start, can I just say that I've been telling him this whole time since he told me he was getting them out. Like, it's not that bad, man. You'll be fine. And then
I'm
everyone's like,
telling you, bro.
it's the worst thing ever, man.
It is
This gonna
horrible.
suck."
there's been counter.
You're gonna be
arguments,
fine,
I've
man.
heard. I was out to dinner with E. We went to too many games, and I was at dinner with E and his wife, and I told them I was having it done, and they were like, "Oh, that." And she's a doctor,
Oh.
and she was like, "Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I had him out when I was young. It's gonna be way worse for you, and it was awful."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay,
Oh,
cool,
man.
okay, great, thank you for that."
At least you're not
Appreciate
having them all at the same time.
that. No, I am.
I know.
I am.
Oh.
Now I know.
The top ones don't apparently need to come out. They were like they might be fine or they might have issues, but she was like, "We're just doing it. You may as well just get them out."
Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
do all
yeah.
4.
You'll be fine.
Anyway, thanks to the Patreons. These are the VIPs down here, and they're all really good. They're paying for my surgery, so
Yeah, probably.
thanks to them.
Thanks for the surgery. though.
The YouTube members and the Patreon VIPs. We're also going to do a bonus episode for these guys, as well as all of the Patreons.
Yes.
And all of the YouTube members.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And the topic today is Rhythm Heaven Groove. Good thing I forgot about
Game
it.
of the year.
So we're going to talk about that, as well as some other things.
Hot take.
That's the one that actually gets him.
That should
That one got me. I also have questions from the Patreons from last week that we didn't get through all of them, so we have a lot to talk about in the bonus episode. episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like it, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. If you are listening to the audio, rate it 5 stars and leave me a review. Please, I need all the nice, positive words right now as I go into possibly... I might die.
Okay.
You never know. I might bleed.
Are they putting you under?
04, I might bleed out.
Are they putting you under?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might die.
I know. I might not. I might never wake up. I might go in to get teeth removed and then never wake up.
Was she?
Can I have your game collection?
Is that
No.
what she was doing?
It's my
Was
son.
she getting her wisdom
That's not
teeth
what she
taken
was
out?
doing.
And you were like,
No,
I hope you get home.
Did you get home to say she never
the
replied?
wisdom teeth. She never replied.
I'm so worried that I
You're
might
okay.
actually die.
No, okay. You're being a hypochondriac.
You're strong, man.
It's just wisdom.
I hate.
Strong like a bull.
I hate it. I don't want to do it. I keep trying to convince Kim to let me get out of it.
Nah, you might as well get it
Wait,
done
you're the one
with
that
now.
told me to make sure I got my tooth out when I needed to get the implant.
Did I?
Yeah, literally last week.
Well,
when
probably
was
because
like,
I
"You know
wanted you to
what?"
be a test dummy to see how bad it was.
And you
Which,
did it?
by the way, you were
good?
supposed to come to too many
Oh.
games, and you were in too much pain, and it was one tooth.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna give you strong pain meds though, so you'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I didn't have
you'll be
pain
loopy.
meds. You had pain
You had no
You'll
pain
have-
meds?
Yeah, well, they gave me ibuprofen like
Oh.
400.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna give you like hydrocodone or something.
Yeah, you'll get.
I better be cruising.
Yeah, you'll be euphoric.
The thing is, though, I hate being on medication, so that's freaking me out too.
You
But-
won't hate that one.
Nah, but this med makes you feel good. That's this whole point. It's
Yeah.
designed to like,
Trust me,
yeah,
you'll be fine. You won't feel a thing because you'll be.
feeling
Alright,
good.
anyway, this is why I didn't want to talk about it earlier.
At least you can play rhythm.
Oh yeah, this is
Rhythm,
gonna be a
Heaven,
10 out of
Groove,
10
and-
game for you.
I'm not playing that on my break. I think I'm done. I'll see you guys in the bonus episode. I had such a fun time today. Thanks. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you, Brenton. Thanks, Brenton.
Happy 4th of July.
Oh, yeah. Happy 4th of July. Can they still hear me?
Yes.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th, everybody!